ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
Hello everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? I'm just sending out just a tweet to say I'm live. Can you hear me? Am I coming through loud and clear? Okay, good. All right, good. And can you hear the music? Bit echoey. That's probably because I'm in a kitchen, I imagine, but I'm sure we can work with that. All right, cool. I'll be on in just a second then. Alrighty. Okay, let's do this thing. We are live. Hello everybody, welcome to the official Kick the PJ cooking stream. Hello and welcome. I think I've got everything set up and good to go. Things are going to be, what they are. I'm streaming off of a MacBook Pro, so the setup is not perfect. It's not what we're used to. There are no fancy redeems. The sound is not great, but we're doing what we can. We're working with it. Okay, we're going to work through it. Okay. Let him cook. Let him cook. Yes. So yeah. Hopefully we can make all of this work. I'm as ready as I can be. I've got everything prepared. Am I too loud, by the way? Am I a little too loud? Do let me know if I'm a little too loud. If anything goes wrong at any point, we're just going to go with it. And just hopefully... people are saying sounds good. Okay. All right, good. Well, hello. Welcome to the kitchen. I can walk away and you can still hear me. Hello. Welcome to the kitchen, everybody. And I do have an iPad over here, so I can see everything that you guys are saying, and I have my recipes printed out. Although my printer was running out of ink, so it's printed it very, very lightly. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, this is the setup. This is what we're working with today. Welcome to the kitchen. I guess you've probably not really seen my kitchen very much before, have you? Hang on, I think I can see I'm peaking a bit. Oh god, the streams I'm already peaking. I'm just going to turn myself down, the gain down just a little bit. Hopefully that's okay. Let me know if I'm just too quiet now. But yeah, you've probably not really seen my kitchen much before. But yeah, this is the setup. I've got a whole... Oh my god, this is heavy. I've got a whole basket of potatoes here, sweet potatoes and such. So yeah, oh geez, that's so heavy. Who would have thought potatoes are heavy? The sweet potato. You know it, you love it, you know it well. This is going to be the core of our cooking today. This is going to be the core. We're going to be doing sweet potato themed recipes. Now I say cooking, it is kind of more baking. which I thought would be funny. I thought would be more of a challenge because I don't usually do baking. I'm not really a baker. I do like to cook, but I'm not much of a baker. So I thought we'll see how we got on with some baking recipes. I've got a couple here, and depending on what we get time for, maybe we could do some more. I was having a little look at the recipe just before I started. Maybe you guys can help solve this quandary. This doesn't make any sense to me. Prep time, 25 minutes. Cook time, 30 minutes. Total, 2 hours. Now, I'm not the greatest at maths, but I don't think 25 minutes plus 30 minutes is 2 hours. So we're going to see, is there a rest time? Maybe. Well, maybe do that one first then, because if that's supposedly a 2-hour recipe, this other one is a prep time 30 minutes, cook time 12 minutes, total time 42 minutes. See, that makes more sense to me. They've added the two numbers together. The other one doesn't make as much sense to me. Anyway, I've got the chat over here. I can actually read this. I can like lean. Hang on, I can lean, and that's awkward. That's an awkward lean. But I can read the chat. I've got it on an iPad. So I can be over here, I can be chopping, and I can be reading the chat. I love your cooking apron. Thank you very much. I've had this one. I don't remember where I got this from. I think somebody gave this to me at a convention quite some time ago now. I think this was given to me. Do you see us on your iPad? Yes, I do. Good. That was a good test. That was a very good test. Sorry, the microwave is slightly askew. Also, this is not always how the kitchen is. The microwave is normally over there. I put it here for convenience. The eggs are normally over there. I've swapped a few things around for convenience sake. So hopefully that's okay. And hopefully you can, I just hope that you can hear and see me. Hello, Let's Rock. Hello, Chef. Yes, from now on, guys, in the chat, you'll refer to me as Chef. When addressing me, you'll say, yes, Chef. Do I make myself clear, chat? Do I make myself clear? Yes. Okay. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Well, if today works, if this stream works, then perhaps there is a future of doing other streams outside of the office and around the house. But we'll start with this. We'll start with the good old cooking stream and see how we get on. So, yeah. Flashbacks to my job as a kitchen porter. Yeah, you guys today you work for me, Today you will be working for me, in a way. So yeah, we got plenty of time to chat and stuff. I felt like if there was some downtime, I do have the cards. If we want to do some bombling a little bit later, like live whilst we're waiting things to boil or whatever, we can do that. Can we have knives? The knives are reserved for me only. I will be using the knives today, folks. For some reason as well, I have a pen knife here. I don't know why I need this, but I have it. It's not against TOS to have a knife on stream, is it? I mean, I am literally going to be cooking, so I'm assuming that's okay. Yeah, get it all out now. You look like the guy from Ratatouille. Good. Yeah, let's get all that out now, just before we get going. Let's just get all that good stuff out. Hello, it's my birthday. Hello, Natalie Craggs. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. As long as you don't stab someone. What if I stab myself? Is that against TOS? Do we know? Also, by the way, I can do this. I can go ka-cha, and I can see all the lovely subs. If I can figure out where today started. No, this is not displaying all of the subs. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Okay, in that case, I'll look at my... I'll thank the subs later. I'll thank the subs later. But if you do subscribe or gift any subs, thank you very kindly. I will remember to thank them when I remember later. So, should I talk a little bit about what I'm going to be baking today? It's fairly simple. Fairly simple. And they're also very similar as well. We're going to be making some sweet potato cookies and some sweet potato brownies. So 2 lovely sweet treats. And I've never done that before. I don't often do baking. I don't really do baking. Play the egg game already? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Sweet potato desserts, yes. Have you ever had a sweet potato themed dessert before? I've had sweet potato ice cream, which was very delicious. I've never made that myself. Egg cabinet, yes, we have an egg cabinet here. I'll just give you a little look at that. I'm not going to show you everything in my kitchen, but we do have a little egg. Now, I don't want to drop this, otherwise that's going to be carnage. Little house for the eggs, which is nice. And it even says eggs on it in case you forget what's in there. So, like, you know, you don't mistake it for something like hornets. If this was a box with hornets on, you would simply just put an H on it. Put a big old H on it to remind you that's the box for the hornets. You don't refrigerate your eggs, no, which I assume is probably a very controversial thing. No, I believe they are better to not refrigerate. I believe. Is that a family heirloom? Yes, it is actually, from my great uncle, great Pep uncle Pep. Yeah. DK cookie jar. All right, stop looking around the kitchen. Okay, stop looking around the kitchen. Yes, we have a Donkey Kong cookie jar. Okay, that's allowed. That's not a crime, as far you know, since I last checked. So. Let's see, what are people saying here? I took the day off to make it even better. Wow. Yes. Oh, it's Friday the 13th today, isn't it? So if anything goes wrong during the cooking, I will be blaming it on the fact that it is Friday the 13th, which I think you're allowed to do. I think you're allowed to do that. I see no rice cooker. No. I cook rice the good old-fashioned way, in the sink, which is controversial. I know not a lot of people will really know what I mean by that, but yeah, I cook it in the sink. You fill a sink with hot, steamy water, and then you just pour the rice in the sink, and then you got rice for a week. It's a little family tradition. So yeah. Shall we get started? Shall we begin? I love the apron. Thank you. Shall we begin? Should we start with the cookies or the brownies? Is what I'm wondering. Also, should I preheat the oven? Does it say preheat the oven? It does say preheat, but that's step 5. Do I start preheating now, or do I start preheating when it gets to step 5? Should we start with the cookies, maybe? I'm a little nervous about this all of a sudden. Like I said, I don't do much baking. Preheat now, don't preheat now. Okay, I'm glad that chat's helpful. Start preheating now. We believe in you, chef. Thank you. Thank you, chef. It's like the show Bear. I will also address you as chef as well. We are all chef today. Also, because the UK is currently in the winter time, we're going to slowly see this stream go from daytime to nighttime. So it's clearly day at the minute, but in an hour's time, it's going to be dark. So that's an exciting thing to see. Are we in the menu? Oh, that movie with Voldemort in it. Yeah. No, thankfully not. No, this is a different kind of show. God, the chat is small. In the UK, we blink and it's nighttime. Yep, that is just the way it is, huh? That is just the way. Why naked knees? I see a lot of people talking about the shorts. I like to dress comfy when I'm in my house. I like to be comfy. And I'm a bona fide shorts wearer now. I've been wearing shorts for the past 3 years, since the start of the pandemic, and I don't regret it. You know, keeps me agile. If I need to run away at any moment, if a puma broke into my house right now, which at some point we're probably going to see Fuji coming through a cat flap over there. Fuji's probably going to come storming through here at any moment. It means I can run away at any given moment. Speaking of Fuji, actually. Speaking of Fuji, she looked at me earlier wearing this. I put it on earlier to just like check it fit. And this was given to me a long time ago. And she was terrified of it. She was terrified of it. So I don't think she liked the face. It kind of looks a bit like her, actually. It does actually kind of look a little bit like her. But yeah. Oh shit. Oh my god, I nearly just pulled the Ethernet out. Am I live? Is this live? Are we live? Good start. Excellent start. Should we get going? Should we just begin? Should we just start? Okay, we are live? Okay, good. Good. Let's begin. Let's take a little look at what is needed for the sweet potato cookies. Need a healthy cookie recipe that's just as moist and delicious as your old favorites? This sweet potato cookies recipe with chocolate and oats has you covered. Excellent. Yep, cuisine American. That's funny. I don't know why I find that funny. I guess, do Americans have a monopoly on cookies? No, I didn't write that. This is from Sarah Bond. My printer has only black ink, and yet it has, for some reason, chosen to print in like a really weird yellowy green. My printer literally said to me, no more ink, it's done. And then this came out. It's like, well, which is it? You lying sack of shit. By the way, Paul is, I've given him the day off, so, you know, there might be a little bit of profanity. I might, you know, swear here and there. Yeah, Paul has the day off. I've given him the day off. He is, I don't know where he went. He went out for a walk, long walk by the river. Yeah. Anyway, so this is a recipe to make 12 cookies. Originally it was make 24 cookies, but I absolutely don't need 24 cookies. So I halved it to make 12 cookies, which I thought would be reasonable, right? 12 cookies? I realize I'm looking over here. The chat is here. I have the chat here. Although this iPad, despite being plugged in, has been draining, the battery has been draining. Paul is with me right now. Wow, okay, Charlie. So Paul walked all the way to Canada. Interesting. Only 12 cookies for all of us? Ah, okay, so I see. Yeah, okay, so that's the only thing. Yeah, you guys receiving cookies is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to send Paul on a personal mission to everybody's houses to deliver cookies to you. I might just have to multiply the recipe a bit. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. All right, let's begin. The first thing I need to do is mash some potatoes. Some sweet potatoes, remember. This is a sweet potato recipe. Peel and chop sweet potatoes into chunks. I only need one because I have the recipe. One sweet potato. Okay. This one. No. This one. Let's use a big potato. I want these cookies to be very potatoey. By the way, as well, if you might be joining the stream, you might be like, why is PJ cooking? What? This isn't what he does. This is not what I subscribe for. This was one of our Thankmas rewards. One of our milestones, if we raised up to, I think it was $5,000 or $6,000 for Thankmas when we did our charity stream last month. One of the top milestones was, I will do a cooking stream. I will do a cooking stream. So this is that. This is what that is. This is what this is. We earned this. Yeah, precisely. Yeah. You guys paid for this, so you know, if it's good, then you guys are to thank, and if it's bad, you know who to blame. Okay, so keywords: healthy cookies, oatmeal cookies, sweet potato cookies. Okay. Mash the potatoes. Peel and chop sweet potatoes into chunks. Bring a large pot of water to a boil and add sweet potatoes. Cook for 15 minutes. What are we going to do for 15 minutes? I've got nothing planned. I've got no, like... I guess I just have to talk to the chat, right? All right. Bomble. We can bomble. Like I said, I did actually... I brought these just in case. I brought the official Kick the PJ playing cards just in case. So I'm going to need to get a pot out. A big old pot. My camera is currently sitting in front of a cupboard, but I think I got everything out of the cupboard that I needed, so we should be good. We should be good. A bombling intermission. We can do that. We can do that. Okay. Let's begin. I need to peel this. Now that brings me great displeasure because I don't like to peel my sweet potatoes. I like to eat them just like full. Check this out. This is a potato peeler that it looks like potato. Look at that. How fun is that? Well, this is our sweet potato that we're going to be working with. Focus. And this is our potato peeler. How neat is that? So I guess I'll peel over here. And like I said, I have got the chat over here, so please do continue to chat. I'm going to try and peel and read the chat at the same time. That's too silly? No. Nothing is too silly when you're in the kitchen. Nothing is too silly in the kitchen. The smaller are attacking the sweet potato. Yeah, the smaller potatoes are attacking the sweet potato. I find sweet potatoes are a lot harder to peel than regular potatoes. Just an interesting little fun fact there about sweet potatoes for you. I will be giving you all sorts of like food facts and stuff. So if you have any questions, obviously don't hesitate to fire them my way. I do know a lot about cooking and baking and food in general. If you need to know anything about the origins of sweet potatoes, I've got you covered. So don't worry. They have thick skin. They do have a thick skin, just like me. Just like me. I have evolved to become a sweet potato. I think that's what happens when you eat so many of them. It's like a video game. You eat so many sweet potatoes and you kind of become the sweet potato. Yeah. Why are they called sweet potatoes? Because they're sweet, like me. I'm sweet and I'm thick-skinned. All right, so far so good. I mean, this is not a total disaster. What's your height in sweet potatoes? I feel like I've covered that in the past. I don't remember off the top of my head. It might have been like, what was it? It was like, I don't know, like 50 or something. 50? I see a lot of people saying, mind your hand. Watch your hands. As if I'm not already doing that. I'm not just something, I'm just going to rest out there. Obviously something might go wrong. I'm hoping nothing goes wrong, but I have held a knife before. I have cooked before. This is obviously a little different, but let's get all that skin out of there. We don't need that. And I probably will be washing up as we go along as well. Have you tried any other root veggies? Yeah, how do you pronounce that? Uba. Yeah, yeah, I have. Did anyone check inside the chef's hat for a little rat? I will not be taking off the chef's hat for this stream. That's not because there's a rat inside there, commanding my every move. But I'm also not saying that there's not a rat inside there commanding my every move. All right, we need to chunkify this sweet potato. Yeah, a little Fuji in my hat. That would be good. Controlling my every move. All right. So we are cutting into little chunks because these will be mashed at some point. Can you see okay, by the way? I know like I'm chopping far away. Can you see? Can you generally see? Are you getting like the cooking experience that you're hoping for? Like obviously if I had more setup here, I'd like a little camera up here so you can get an overhead view, but I wasn't able to do that. Like I said, I'm streaming off of a MacBook Pro right now. But as long as you can generally see what I'm doing and, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. So we're chunkifying these, which is a technical cooking term. It's just to chunkify is to cut something into chunks. Yes, chef, good. Good. Very glad to hear it. Very glad to hear it. Next best to MasterChef. Thank you, yeah. All right, we are chunkifying, continue to chunkify. Now, I have a lot of experience with cutting sweet potatoes. I work with the sweet potato quite a lot. So, I'm very familiar with how they operate. Right, good. Take a look. And I have cleaned and washed my hands before starting this, so don't have to worry about that. The Great British PJ Bake Off. I like that. Right, I'm going to fill this with water quickly. You should still be able to hear me, even though I'm all the way down here. Hello. You should still be able to hear me. All right. Let's throw that on the stove. Let's get that heated up. And we're going to boil that. How long did that say to boil for? That said, bring a large pot of water to boil, add sweet potatoes, cooking for about 15 minutes until fork tender, until I can fork it. Drain water and mash potatoes. And so, okay. All right. Very good. Small PJ or very far away? Obviously far away. That's how distance works. All right, so we have about 15 minutes-ish. I'll set a timer, even though I feel like I don't need a timer necessarily. I will set a timer just in case. Just in case. Where's my drink? You didn't use your kettle? Are you even British? I don't boil the kettle to boil my vegetables. Are you kidding me? How expensive it is to boil the kettle? I can't just be boiling the kettle every time I need to boil a sweet potato. You know? Come on. Why are you boiling water in a pot? Guys, no backseat cooking, okay? No backseat cooking. I'm the chef here, okay? If you want cookies, you're gonna have to behave. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I don't have time for a pot to boil. Well, I have all the time in the world. I have all the time in the world. I will wait for these cookies to boil. And if we need to bomble in the meantime, we will bomble. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see. So once those are going to be boiled, we are going to mash them up good. In a medium bowl, combine flour, oats, baking soda, salt, and spices. Right. Here's the thing. Baking soda. I have baking powder, and I have bicarbonate of soda. Now, I discovered that the baking soda is bicarbonate of soda, but I think this is an American recipe. But you don't want to make the mistake of using baking powder. You've got to use the bicarbonate of soda, otherwise you're in danger town. Seriously, I've made that mistake before, and believe me, it's not pretty. No, it's not probs the same. It's definitely not probs the same. They're very, very different. One will make your cookies taste delicious, and the other will make your cookies taste like poison and bleach. So you can't make that fatal mistake, okay? Yes, I am teaching you. This is educational. This is an educational stream now, okay? This is an educational stream. My husband sing a pancake song about baking soda, powder, and salt. Do we know the lyrics to that song? That might help us. That could help us. Powder would make them big. Yes. Yes, they would. Well, I might start combining that stuff. Whilst the potatoes boil up and do their thing, I might start getting the other stuff ready. I need a medium bowl. I can do that. I can get a medium bowl. I have bowls over here. Would you say this is medium? Would you class this as medium? I think this is medium, right? PJ Ramsey, where's the sweet potato sauce? Where is it? Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Looks medium. Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you. Right. Next up. Baking soda is a chemical yeast. I do love chemicals in my baking. PJ, you want chemicals in your baked goods. All right, I need flour. How much flour? 1 cup of all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour, that's just like this, I think. We just got regular flour. This might not be a cup's worth. We're gonna find out. You want chemicals in your cookies, exactly. Right, so now this is an American recipe, so it's using cups, which is just great. Who needs to measure in grams, am I right, guys? When you can measure in cups. Luckily, I have some cups. I have 1 cup, half cup, quarter cup. So I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Plain flour, all right. All right, here we go. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Now, they say all-purpose. It's not gonna be every purpose, is it? It can't be every purpose. Oh, I should also let you know that, so redeems are rough. Bit redeems will not work today, unfortunately. You can still send bits if you would like, but they're not gonna activate anything today. Every purpose, what, changing a tire on a car? You telling me this can change a tire on a car? I don't think so. No bobbies, sadly. All right, do I need to sieve this? Nah, fuck it. I'll do this. Okay, measuring out the flat. Now there's hardly any left, so I can't just scoop. I can't just, you know, poop and scoop. I've got to pour. All right, that's the end of that one. Now, some people might be against mixing flours. I am not one of those people. Because I have another flour. I'm going to open this one. I'm going to use this. Don't distract the chef with redeems. Precisely. No distractions, please. Goodness me, no distractions. Maybe you should have prepared more. I am adequately prepared, thank you. I am adequately prepared. I'm as prepared as can be. I have all my ingredients ready to go. All right, let's get a bit more flour here. Yeah, lovely. 1 whole cup. Oh, making a little bit of a mess. I do like to keep my workstation tidy when I'm cooking or baking, so I will probably be washing as I go along. Yeah, that looks about right. That's 1 cup. In it goes. Woo! Did you see that? It went psh. Okay. That's the all-purpose flour done for now. Again, I disagree. I don't think all-purpose is strictly true. We will not be setting anything on fire as well, either. We will not be setting anything on fire here. I know other streamers tend to do their cooking streams and they'll flambe things. There's going to be no flambeing today, okay? This is a flambe-free zone, okay? Okay, next up I need oats. How many oats? 3/4 cups of rolled oats. Rolled oats, huh? All right, check this out. The drawer of mystery. We have a bunch of stuff in here. Notably, rolled oats. Oh yeah, rolled oats. They are rolled for your pleasure. I panicked for a second. I thought this was a sponsored stream, and I was like, wait a minute, can I say that? No, it's not. It's not sponsored, really. It's just me. It's just me. We will have we also have guest stars today. Sophie will be making guest appearances at some point to try my baked goods. Fuji will be running through the cat flap at some point. All right, this is boiling. This is what I like to see. 3/4 cup. So that's going to be a 1/2 cup and a 1/4 cup. Easy, easily done. What do unrolled oats look like? Honestly, I don't know. It really confused me when I saw it say rolled oats. But it turns out that's quite a common thing. That's quite just a common thing. Right, so we're going to do 1/4 of a cup. In it goes. Kapow. And then 1/2 a cup. Because when you add those together, you get 3/4 of a cup. Right? Right? That is right, right? That is right, right? Alright. And we like to use reusable elastic bands in this house to tie up our bags and such. Yes, chef. Thank you. Don't think I need these again, so I'm going to put them away for now. This is a very stacked cupboard. This is our emergency cupboard in case the apocalypse happens. We have everything we need in there. Gordon Ramsay, is that you? No, this is going to be way more entertaining than a Gordon Ramsay stream. Let me tell you, we got so much planned. That guy doesn't prepare anything. I'm fully prepared. All right. I'm wearing a Totoro apron. Does Gordon Ramsay wear a Totoro apron? I don't think so. Stocked with sweet potatoes. Honestly, that is one thing we are. We are stocked with sweet potatoes. Okay, I need flour, oats, baking soda. How much baking soda? And when we say baking soda, we mean bicarbonate of soda. Half a teaspoon. So not much at all. Not much. No, chef. No, chef. Yes, chef. No, chef. 3 bags full, chef. I don't think this has been opened before, so... Oh, it has, actually. No, it has. All right, half a teaspoon of this. That's about half a teaspoon, I think. Get that in there. Very nice. It's fucking raw. Gordon Ramsay doesn't bumble. No, he does not. No, he does not. Next, we need to add salt and spices. How much salt? A quarter of a teaspoon. Mate, I'm not going to measure a quarter of a teaspoon. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go kapow, 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 maybe a couple more kapows. That's what we're going to do, okay? That's what we're going to do. I'm not measuring that. That's the difference between me and Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay would measure that. I will not be measuring that today. We do also need, right, what do we need? Some spices. Cinnamon. Ground cinnamon, which I think I have. Yes. No, wait, yes. Ground cinnamon. I also need ground nutmeg, ground cloves, and ground ginger. All right, ground ginger. We got it. Ground cloves, not clothes, not like the clothes I'm wearing, cloves, and ground nutmeg to get your nutmeg on. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got everything. We got it all. We got it all. You name it, we got it. We got it. Ground clothes. No, I don't think we're going to be adding ground beef to the cookies. Okay, so I need to combine. All right, add all this. So 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Yes, chef. That's me. Yes to myself, chef. Ground cinnamon. All right. 1 teaspoon. Is that teaspoon or tablespoon? Teaspoon. Don't get that wrong. Don't mix up your teaspoons and your tablespoons. Hey guys, do you want me to do the should I do the challenge? Should I do the cinnamon challenge? Should I do it? It smells good. It smells pretty good actually. Is it even a little bit gonna make me go crazy? It's not super pleasant. It's not super pleasant. I wouldn't have any more than that. I wouldn't have any more than a lick. Right. Don't die, chef. I will try not to, chef. Thank you, chef. The cinnamon challenge was rough. Yeah, I never did the cinnamon challenge. It never interested me. I didn't want to look like a fool on video, so I never did anything that ever made me look like a fool in a video, ever. So I also need a little bit of the nutmeg, cloves, and ginger. Right? A little bit of each of these, just a little bit. Just a little bit. So ground nutmeg is going in. Basically a pinch. That might be more than a pinch. These are going to be quite nutty, I guess. What are we making? We're making cookies. Sweet potato cookies. To start with. Whew, it's getting warm in here. People earlier were saying, PJ, why are you wearing shorts and a t-shirt? Are you mad? It's winter. It's also very warm in here. All of this cooking is definitely warming the environment up. All right, spices have been added. We are the sous chefs. You are my sous chefs, correct? You are correct. So, in a medium bowl, combine all of that, set aside. It is combined. Right, question. If the recipe says to combine it, should I also like stir it around as well? Does that mean combined? Mix it? Okay. Give it a mix. Very good. That I can do. So we're going to combine all of that. Consider it combined. We're going to fold it in. We're going to fold in the oats. Fold the oats. It doesn't actually say anything about folding. Just being silly. Oh! Bum, 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 bum. Well, it's been 15 minutes. It's been the longest 15 minutes of my life since putting on the sweet potatoes. Combine harvester. Nice phone case. Thank you. Yeah, this is a Yuck Fun phone case. Yes, mate. Should say yes, chef, I think, but either way, that's still pretty neat, I think. Yeah, it's not been 15 minutes since boiling. I will see how tender this stuff is, though, in a minute. Next, wet ingredients. Oh, I don't like the sounds of that. Wet ingredients. Don't know, something about that doesn't feel right. Combine butter and sugars until smooth. Then add egg and vanilla. Once sweet potato has cooled off a bit, it should be warm, not hot. Add it to the sugar. Right, so we've got to make a separate mixture now. Yes, mate, chef. That's our tender potato, chef. Let's have a look. Let's grab ourselves a fork and just see how we're getting on. Soft, but could be softer. Soft, but could be softer, is my verdict. All right. Could be softer. Use every bowl in the house. Oh, I intend to. I intend to. Moist ingredients. Yeah, I prefer the sounds of that. Let's grab another bowl. Okay. What size bowl does it say? It doesn't tell me what size bowl. Combine butter and... I'll use this one then, I guess. Who's cleaning up? Me. I clean up after myself. Are you truly baking if you don't use every bowl in the house? Good point. Very good point. All right, butter. We have unsalted butter. Lurpak. Get some. Large bowl, in my opinion. Okay, you think large? Let's go large. Okay. I mean, it's larger. It's larger than... This would be medium. If this is medium, this is medium. That's fine. Make sure the butter is soft. Ah, yes. How do I soften up... How do I soften up the butter? Combine butter and sugar. How much butter? I swear to God, if this tells me in cups how much butter... A quarter cup of unsalted butter, room temperature. Quarter cup. Pop it in the microwave. Put it in your pocket. Is that a knob of butter in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? You guys call it a knob of butter? Is that just a British thing? You can grate it. That sounds like a... 1/4 cup means 1 stick. No, well, no. Wait, no. Wait, what do you mean a stick? This is what we're working with. This is my 1/4 cup, and this is my butter. I can't use all of that. I can't use the entire thing. I can rub it a bit. I can give it a little rub. Lurpak in this economy. It's apparently around 57 grams. Oh, really? I could measure that out. Billionaire alert. Yeah, guys, sorry. Surprise, I'm a billionaire. Just thought you might want to know I am actually a billionaire. If I was a billionaire, I would not be making my own sweet potato cookies. I would have my monkey butler making me sweet potato cookies. Although actually, I wouldn't trust... No, you can't trust an animal to make your food for you. Also, don't give a monkey a knife. They'll do that. 1 US stick of butter is 113 grams. I'm not in the US. That doesn't help me. I'm sorry. I know you're trying to help. That doesn't help me. You think Lurpak is gross? I just got the first one I saw, honestly. 1 cup is half a cup. Wait, half a pound. That's probably not very helpful. No, you're right about that. That's not very helpful. Let's have a look. Oh, it gives you cutting instructions on the side. Hang on a minute. Measure with your heart. I could also just measure with my heart. Yeah, you're right. How much did we say? Like 50 grams-ish? I'm gonna eyeball it. What's the worst that can happen? A monkey butler? Why would you... Why would you call Paul that? No, Paul's different. Paul's like a sort of I don't know how you describe Paul. All right, let's have a look. I'm gonna just put this in the measuring cup and we're gonna see what happens. Don't be afraid to get your hands a little dirty. Yeah, measuring, like how the hell do you measure butter, you know? Either way, I mean, one way or another, it's gonna work. What do you think? What do you reckon? I know the lighting's a little hot here, so I apologize, but like, that's kind of what we're working with there. I don't know. I think that's probably... So what, they're a little buttery, you know? There we go. Look, we're not here to win any awards in cooking, okay? We're here to cook. We're here to have fun. Oh wow, that butter is greasy. You're right about that. Oh my god. That is some greasy butter. Holy moly. My hands are so... Jesus. What the heck? What the heck? My hands are so buttery. I'm walking down the room, my hands dripping like a real Italian. Hey, where's all the cookies at? Where's the cookies? You should be on the Great British Bake Off. No, I should not be. Thank you, but I should not be. Thank you, but no. I definitely should not be on the Great British Bake Off. How's the sweet potato going? Soft? Mashable? I would probably say almost. I mean, if I really tried, if I really gave it some oomph, I could mash it, but... Butterfingers in the house. I got the Butterfingers. Let's put this away. Don't look in my fridge. You should be on Billionaire's Bake Off. Yes, where I would make Billionaire's cheesecake. Because I am a billionaire. That's actually my 2023 goal, to become a billionaire. Currently have not made any progress with that, but you know. You gotta start small, start humble. Okay, so we need the butter with sugar. Okay, so hang on a minute. So this butter, should I just put it in the bowl? Should I soften this up a bit first? Should I nuke this in the microwave for like 10 seconds? Oh, it's not salted. Oh, it's disgusting. Patatas are done. All right. 10 seconds. Patatas are done, apparently. Beep, beep. Okay, yeah, that seemed to help, I think. Whoa! Yep, that definitely helped. Okay. Very good. Very good. Whoops. I need a drainer to drain the patatas. Give me... Guys, who am I? Who am I, guys? Yes, I'm Mario Kart. That's who I am. I'm Big 3 member, fellow streamer Mario Kart. That's who I am. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we're going to let the sweet potatoes cool for a hot minute. So now we're going to combine butter with some sugar. How much sugar? How much sugar? A quarter cup of brown sugar and quarter cup of white sugar. Fascinating. I need to wash my cup. I only have 1/4 cup and it got used for the butter. Man, it's so liberating to be able to walk so far away from the camera and you guys can still hear me. How neat is that? Maybe this should be my stream setup forever from now on. What do you think? With this apron, even if I'm not cooking? I'm going to dry this off because I don't want to get the sugar all wet. Cool for a hot minute. Cool for a hot minute. Oh yes. Only cooking streams? Maybe, yeah. Maybe I will. Maybe now I will do the just always cooking streams, I think. Can you go out into the garden to see how far we can hear you? I will not be doing that. Thank you very much. Because out there is actually cold and I will actually freeze. Make sure to whip the butter and sugar together. Yes. Whip. Whip. We will whip it. Whip it like a whippet. That's what I say. Like the dog. Alright, so we have Fair Trade dark brown soft cane sugar. Excellent. When did this go out of date? Do I want to know? I think I actually don't want to know. Can sugar go out of date? Alright. Whew! Smells funky. Smells funky. Sugar cannot be bad. Good. Good to know. Okay. Boom. Then some white sugar as well. We'll use this caster sugar. Lovely. All right. Let's get a... Yep. Boom. Okay. Sugary. Now, thankfully, my parents are coming to visit tomorrow, so if I can't eat all of the cookies by myself, they can assist. Did you smash the brown sugar? No, was I supposed to smash it? Didn't say anything about smashing the sugar. Okay, so combine butter, sugars until smooth, then add egg and vanilla. Okay, I'll use a fork, I think, probably. To start, if I need to get a whip or a whisk or something, a whip. That's not a cooking utensil, Peach. All right. We are mixing. We are in the mixing stage now. Very interesting smelling when you combine all of that. Very interesting smell indeed. They never expect the whip. They really don't, do they? They really don't. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. What's cooking? Not much. What's cooking with you? I'm cooking some I'm baking some sweet potato cookies. Never done that before, but we're going to try it. I do have an electric mixer, but I like to do it by hand. I feel like it's more authentic when you do it by hand. I feel like sort of when you use machinery to make your food or your baked goods, it just is. It's basically like AI making your food for you, and I would never let AI make my food for me. Less loud too. Exactly. Precisely. Precisely. Everyone's got a whip in the kitchen. Yeah, thank you. Yes, they do. Thank you also, by the way, for the 21-month Lee Maelstrom. I will go back and I will read all the subs and the sub messages at the end of the stream, if that's okay with you guys. But thank you very much, by the way. Anyone who has subbed so far, thank you very kindly. I will read all the messages, don't you worry. Okay, until smooth. Then add an egg and a vanilla extract. Okay, vanilla extract is... Have you ever drank vanilla extract before? That shit is delicious. As a person who was baked, I would definitely choose for AI to whip my butter and sugar. You know what? Fair enough, honestly, fair enough. It's definitely an interesting, it's like very brown color because of the dark brown sugar. But butter as well makes it very very smooth. Okay. We need some vanilla extract as well, so that is going to be here. Madagascan vanilla extract, like the movie. Madagascar, the movie. Starring Ross from Friends. We need an egg as well. An egg. I can just reach into my cupboard here, my little egg cupboard, and grab an egg. Okay. All right. Here's the thing. How do you crack your eggs? Do you crack on a bowl and then psh, or do you crack with a knife? I'm more of a knife kind of guy. I'm a knife kind of guy. Knife guys finish last, am I right? Am I right? Boom. Also, I wash my hand. Every time I crack an egg, I will immediately wash my hand afterwards. Immediately. A knife? Yeah, a knife. I crack my eggs into the pan with 2 toasts after rolling around the room. Sunny side down, I would hope, Charlie. Sunny side down, I would hope. You crack it on your head. Oh, that doesn't seem too wise, but fair enough. How much Madagascan vanilla extract? Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. Very well. Let's see if I can do this to the camera. Ready? That's a full teaspoon. Now I need to walk backwards with it. Oh, put it in the right bowl. All right, we're going for a full teaspoon. Full teaspoon it is. It just means it's going to be a little extra vanilla-y. Just a little extra vanilla-y. And now we mix together, right? Once sweet potato is cooled off, add it to the sugar mixture. Then add egg and vanilla, okay? I think I should have used a bigger bowl. I think you guys were. I think I should have used a bigger bowl. Hey guys, we're gonna need a bigger bowl. Bigger bowl. Guess the movie. Hey, do you want to know where I got this bowl? Guess the movie. Luke, I am your bowl. Guess the movie. It's actually no, I am your bowl. Mamma Mia. Well, first of all, it's Mamma Mia, not Mamma Mia. Thank you very much. And second of all, no, it's not. That was not the movie. Okay, so is the sweet potato cool? What do you think? Take this, Frodo. It's quite cool. Hold up. What does he say? Hold out your hand, Frodo. It's quite cool. I always love that line when Gandalf hands Frodo the ring. I mean, I know that he's saying it's quite cool, as in it's not too hot, but the way he delivers it always makes me think he's saying, "Look at this, Frodo. It's quite cool." Okay, so combine the potato with this. Is that it? And then mix the dries and wets. I don't like the phrasing of that. Can you see that? I don't think you can. You're not going to be able to see that. Dries and wets. I just don't like that. You know, I don't want to tell you. I don't like it. Can you squish it? That's a good point. Can I squish it? Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Very squishable. Okay, let's combine the sweet patat Oh, okay. Oh, there's one rogue patat in your get. Okay, so now I think we just... Oh, hello, Fuji. Fuji? Hello? Hello, have you come to join the stream? Hey, Fuji, have you come to join the stream? She's here. Fuji has arrived, guys. Guest number 1 has arrived today. Fuji has arrived. All right, should I use a whisk? Question, should I use a whisk? Maybe I should. All right. Here we go. This is it. This is what you guys... We are well and truly in it now. We are in it. We are baking. This is it. Fudgy is in the building. Her name is Fuji, not Fudgy. Thank you very much. Please, please, please. Just use your hands. No. No. That's not the way of the chef, okay? That's not what the little rat in my hat is telling me to do. They don't look mashed. I'm doing it! I'm doing it now. They don't look mashed. I am physically mashing them right now. Let's try a different. Let's try one of these. Let's try the whipping technique. This is a technique I learned in cooking school. It's a different sort of. Yes, there's a raccoon in my hat. Is the oven preheated? Let's have a look. We will need to start preheating that oven in a second, actually. So let's start doing that now. Let's get that oven going. Oven is on. Oven on. I think they're too mashed. God. Please, no backseat cooking, please. Oh, do you want to come on in? Come on in. Yeah. And guys, we have a guest on today's. We have a guest on today's.
Ooh.
Oh. I think there's some things in there you might like.
Whoop.
Some things in there you might not like.
No.
She had a good sniff.
Should we back?
She gave it a good sniff. Well,
Nope.
don't worry. We'll make it to Fuji's tastes. Don't you worry. You think it was the apron? Maybe, yeah. Okay, it's okay, I think. Like, look, it doesn't look the best, but it will taste so good. It will taste so good. Next, we need to do dries and wets. Stir flour mix into the sweet potato mix, then fold in chocolate chips. Oh, that's right, we're doing chocolate chips as well. Taste is key. Yes, it is. Baby food recipe. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. I'm going to just quickly wash up a couple things. Like I said, I like to keep my station tidy where possible. I'm just going to quickly wash up a couple things. So please do bear with me. Hey, Fuji. Hey, Fuji. Fuji's very curious about what's going on in here today. And she's wondering if any of it is for her. I don't think Fuji can have a cookie. I don't think that's going to be totally okay. I don't think it's a cat-safe, cat-friendly cookie. Give her the food? I don't know. I don't think I should do that. I don't think I should do that. Okay, so I need to combine the dries and the wets. Here we go. Should I add? Yeah, I'll do the dries into the wets bowl. All right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So here we are. We are now combining the wet ingredients with the dry. Ooh, some strong smells going on there. Some very, very strong and interesting smells going on there. So I'm going to mix this until this starts to resemble hopefully, some kind of cookie mix. They're not your traditional cookies, okay? I will admit, they're not going to be your traditional cookies. Yeah, they smell very interesting. Very cinnamony, and the cinnamon's coming through strong, which is good. I do like cinnamon quite a lot. They'll be very wintry. Yeah, that's the thing. I guess it's like a wintry. It's like an alternative to doing like something with pumpkin, which I think is kind of interesting. Why are you trying to whisk this? I don't know. What should I be doing? Spatula? Should I switch to the spatula now? Why do you have shoes inside? I feel like you guys are asking the wrong questions. I think you're asking the wrong questions. All right, we have a spatula going now. The real reason for why I have shoes on inside is because I felt like it. I wanted to. I felt like it. Okay? Enough said. If you have a question, the answer is most likely because I felt like it. What socks have I got on? I am wearing my Fuji socks, actually. You can't properly see them, but they're socks I got for Christmas that have Fuji's face on them. So I'm rocking, and Fuji's just down here as well. She's having some of her food right now. Oh, this is looking quite good, actually, guys. This is looking really good, I think. Also, yeah, don't want to drop knife on toes, precisely. Does she have PJ socks? She does, she does. She's a big fan. Okay, I also need to fold in the chocolate chips. How many chocolate chips? We need to do 3/4 cups of chocolate chips. Okay. Or let's just make it a cup or something. So I've got these. Food thoughts. Luxury dark chocolate chips. 70% cacao. Cacao! So let's just do like, let's just eyeball it a bit. So that's half a cup. Let's just do a cup and yeah. There we go. Let's just do like that. Sorry, chocolate chips in a can? Is that weird? I don't know. Yeah, they do them in cans, they do them in bags. Hey, they even do them in boxes, guys. I know that might blow your mind a bit, but they even do them in boxes sometimes. I feel like this stream is like blowing everyone's mind. Wait a minute, they do chocolate chips in a can? Hold on a minute. I've never seen that before. What the hell is that? This is very interesting. I don't know how correct this is. I don't know how gloopy the mixture should be. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting. First the fridge cupboard and then the chocolate chips in the can. Yeah, I have a fridge. Well, yeah, I have a fridge, and guess what, guys? In here I got a freezer. Would you believe? I would blow your mind with what is in these cupboards. What is behind these cupboards' doors. You wanna know what's behind this one? Narnia. But wait a minute, if your fridge is with a door, how do you get your ice? Where's your ice dispenser? Well, we don't have an ice dispenser. What? Well, hang on a minute. At least tell me you have a garbage. Where do you put your Wait, what's that thing? What is that? That's a bin. What? Where's your garbage disposal? No, we don't have one of those. We don't do that here. We don't have one of those. What? You're blowing my mind right now. This is going to be more than 12 cookies, I think. I don't know. I think this is ready. Not to eat, but to like, I don't know. Let me have a look. Let's consult the Let's consult the instructions. Mix together, fold chocolate chips, preheat oven. Oh, that should be lower actually. That's a bit too high. 175 Celsius. Or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for the Americans out there. Scoop dough onto a greased or parchment paper lined baking sheet. Bake for 10 to 12 minutes or until crispy. Do not overbake, obviously. Oh, it goes without saying, don't burn them. Surely that goes without saying. Don't burn the cookies. Chop the potatoes. Be careful not to chop your fingers off. Oh well, yeah, I was intending for that to be the case, but now that you've told me, I'll definitely make sure to do that. Right. So, what type of cookies are you making? Sweet potato, chocolate chip, and oat cookies. Check it out, guys. Let's get a... I have baking trays. I have paper. Is that the way to do it? I think so. I think so. Do I have skizzers? I do. I think it's better first. It's a batter first and then paper. Is that a joke? I think it's batter first and then paper. What? No paper first. Paper on bottom. Paper first. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, I put the paper down like this. Why are you saying batter first? What do you mean batter first? The good paper side. It's the same on both sides, I believe. Oh, you're saying put the batter on the tray and then the baking paper on top, right? It's a joke. Okay, I see. Sorry, guys. I'm so concentrating on what I'm doing here that I'm not even... Jokes are just flying straight over my head. Right. So, how... Guys, please. No, you're not allowed to be funnier than the streamer, okay? So how much... Scoop dough onto greased parchment. Okay. Now, I don't want to do too big because they will expand so much. So, should I just go for this? How? It's not wax paper, right? It's grease-proof and baking paper. Looking good. 1 tablespoon each. All right. Let's try it. We're going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. You just got to go for it sometimes, you know? You just got to go for it. Will this become a cookie is what I'm wondering. Don't know if I've spaced these out a little too much. I'm gonna get 6 cookies on this tray in total. Should they be balls? Should they be like round? I don't know. All right, I just have to go for it, you know. I just gotta go for it. Like I said, I've not done this before. This is all very new to me. This is a new world, but I like it. This could be like, you know what they say, like how you don't know if you're good at something until you try it. This could be the thing that I'm like the master at. They will fix themselves in the oven. Oh, that sounds brilliant to me. Okay, I'm going to try doing 6 on this tray, and then we'll do 6 on another, and we'll go from there. This is what I got, guys. This is what I got. This is what I got. They are too close. I don't know how I can possibly spread them out further apart is the only thing. All right, I'm going to wash my hands. I can try and... I don't know. They're huge. They're going to be big cookies. It might even combine into one big cookie. Do you need help? Yeah, I mean, Sophie, I could use... come on in. Give me any kind of wisdom you might have on this subject. We don't want to get this far and mess it up here, you know. I am a professional chef, yes. Hello, chef. All right.
Just been
What's the verdict? Is this too big?
It's just
Are they...
everyone's saying they're too close.
Well, I mean, how much
Having
further apart can they
prices.
possibly be?
It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they seem fine to
One
me.
thing I would say is you were doing like that. I would go on the top.
On the
and
top,
then
oh,
create
make them
the ball.
droop
That's
down,
fine.
right.
But you're gonna. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, I need to do it on a second tray, I think.
I think this is fine.
I could try and, like, bunch them together. I could, like, make them into little balls,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's what I would. They're also slightly different sizes, but I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, they'll have that rustic kind of vibe, I guess. All right. Well, let me get this. All right, let me get this. I'll let you know if I need any more assistance. See, guys, they're fine. They're fine, okay? They're fine. All right, let me get a second tray out. Let's get a second tray going. I don't have those, like, the things that you use to, those little balls that when you stick it down. I could also just use my hands, maybe, but we'll see. Either way, Peach, great job. Proud of you. Thank you. All right, so let's try the other technique. So let it sort of droop off. That's quite a bit smaller. All right, why don't we try some big ones and some small ones? We're going to have a lot of mixture left over. Soup chef. I think it's sous chef, not soup chef. Hey, I'm the soup chef. I'm mostly in charge of the soup. Also, the chocolate chips have definitely melted in the mixture, but that's okay. It is warm in here. It is quite warm in here. So I've made these ones smaller. I can always do like a second batch, can't I? They only take apparently 10 to 12 minutes. This is a test, you know, some small ones, some big ones. Worst comes to worst, I've got a cookie cutter and I can just cut them out, you know. Okay, let me get in here with my hands. Let's get in here with our hands, you know, don't be afraid to get your hands a little dirty. Get them a little mucky. All right, so those are very small cookies, I think. Those are very small, but we'll see what you think. See what you think. Let's wash the hands. Okay. Take a look at this. What do you think of this? These are smaller. The big and the small. Well, fuck it. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to go for it. What happens, happens, you know? Very nice. Good. Good. All right. I'm going to set a timer for 11 minutes. It says between 10 and 12 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer for 11 minutes. And we still have quite a bit of mixture left as well. So I can probably get another 12 cookies out of that, honestly. Timer on. Check the small ones earlier. Okay, good point. Yeah. Set it and forget it. I like the sounds of that. We still have a whole second recipe to do as well, by the way, guys. Also, notice how it is getting darker outside. I did say in about an hour it would be getting dark, and it has begun to get dark. It is getting dark. You could freeze the batter for another day. No, today. We have to do it all today. It has to be all today. I wonder if now's a good time to thank some subscribers, actually. We have 10... Let me see if I can get that up on my phone. We have 10 minutes. How can I find... Here we go. What's this? My activity feed. Fried Yeti, thank you for the 12 months. Holy moly, I'm glad I woke up early today. Thank you very much. Liv, for the 29 months. Happy 29 months. Chef PJ, can't stay long because I'm studying for my... The message cut off there, so there might have been more. Show us your panties? Oh, pantries. I was going to say, that would have been an instant ban. Totri, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you very much. Hello Nemo, thank you for the 24 months. Can't believe it's been 2 years already. Happy Cooking Day, thank you very much. Lee Maelstrom, thank you for the 21 months. Willow Ash, thank you very much for the 7 months. Tutoro. Fresh Witch Heart, thank you for the 27 months. Lemon Wren, thank you for the 15. Happy Friday the 13th. Thank you to you. Isabel Ramona, thank you for the 15 months. Just lurking to listen whilst I dye my hair orange. Love the apron, Peach, thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Possibly Mothman, thank you for the 16. Cycling Cat, thank you for the 5 months. Hey everyone, hope you have a wonderful weekend, thank you. Ace of Roses, thank you for the 20 months. Starry Roisin, thank you for the 26 months. Hi Chef PJ, 26 months. Thanks for all the drunks and streams. Thank you, Chef. Funky Ones, thank you for the 32 months. At a convention today, gotta watch the VOD later. Have fun cooking. Hello, Funky Ones in the VOD. Hello, hello. Antheon, thank you very much for the 34 months. I'm excited for the cooking stream. Hell yes. Millennium, thank you very much for the 29 months. Cook on. Helvera, thank you for the 7 months. Oh my god, I'm getting old in subscriber months. You're getting on a bit now. Only death awaits. Danger Faced Lux, thank you for the 8 months. Danielle Gilberg, thank you for the 11 months. Cooking stream, let's go. Evie Cat, thank you for the 31 months. Heck yeah, I'm so excited for today. Catherine, thank you for the 28. Hollowpix, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you, thank you. Eloisa, thank you very much for the 23 months. The shoe is black and blue. I beg to differ, but okay. Kate, thank you for the 26 months. 26-month Aroonies already. Damn, time flies by when you're having fun. Thank you very much, and happy 26 to you. And I think I'm caught up. There's also Space Cad. Thank you very much for the 7 months. Welcome back to you. I hope I didn't miss anyone there. I feel like the app is not very reliable, but thank you very much, all guys. You should give a tour of your kitchen. It's a kitchen. We got cupboards. We've got stuff in the cupboards. We actually want to redo our kitchen quite soon. We're actually in the process of redoing some stuff. We're going to retile the walls because this green splash plate, this ain't it. This ain't it. The house came with this and we're like, no. It's gotta go. So this is not long for this world. This floor is also going to change in the next couple months. We're going to re-floor the house, and this is going to become nice. Not this weird outdoor tile situation. So this will be nicer as well at some point. So we're going to redo it. The countertops are fine. I like the countertops. The cupboards are okay. They're like green. I don't know if you can really see that very well on camera because of the lighting and stuff, but they're green, which is okay. I don't mind the cupboards, but yeah. A lot of other stuff just has to go and it has to change. But yeah, the splash plate is a crime and it has to go. By the way, Ice Chai Lattes, thank you for the 26 months. The cupboard, fridge, freezer is goals for me. Yeah, I like it. I like having the fridge and freezer hidden, you know? You might like them more with a different floor and black backsplash. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. We're just going to keep it kind of simple. Fridge tour. I ain't giving you a tour of my fridge. I'm not letting you into my dietary secrets, okay? PJ, how is it you possibly remain so young at the ripe old age of 68? I'm not telling you. That's a secret. That's my own secret. That's my hidden recipe. So I can't tell you that. That is for mine eyes only, that information. A burglar won't know where to find a snack though. Precisely. A burglar's gonna break in there and gonna be like, What do I do? Where do I go? I love the DK barrel. Yes, we don't keep bananas in it. It's a cookie jar, but yeah. Can you give an intro for an Architecture's Digest tour? I don't know what that is. So I guess the intro would just be, hey, welcome to Architecture's Digest tour. I wouldn't know what else to say. Is the timer 5 minutes, guys? 5 minutes. I'm gonna take a peek. I can't really see. They look okay so far. They haven't like expanded massively yet, which is probably good. MTV Cribs tour. You don't want that. That's not going to be a bit, really. I don't think we can do that. I don't think that's gonna. I think MTV Cribs tours is kind of it's old patter, guys. It's old patter. Do they look like cookies? It's hard to tell. In a few more minutes, I'll open up and have a proper look, but it's hard to tell at the minute. As someone who works in the blinds business, nice blinds. Thank you. Yeah, they are nice actually. I like these. We have, yeah, they're like Venetian. They're Venetian blinds. I'm going to do a bit of washing actually. I think whilst I wait, I'm going to wash this bowl up. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. There's nothing you can do to stop me. I'm going to wash the bowl and the whisk. I'm going to give that a good wash. As we've got, you know, every minute counts, guys. Every minute counts. You want to start preparing for the next thing you're going to do. Because we still have more baking to do, you know? I'm quite excited for the brownie mix because it's going to be quite different. It's a different kind of mix. It uses some different ingredients, which is going to be curious. All right, get that bowl nice and clean. Lovely. Sure, clean the pan as well. I don't know if we need to boil anything again. I think the boiling might be done. Shit. Let's give that a nice little wash there. There we go, very good. I'll be back with you in just a second, guys. Be back with you in just a second. And then we'll check on those cookies. We'll check on them. Right. Okay. Okay. We actually still have like a way more mixture as well, so I do need to kind of make some more, put some more in the oven. Do you use bowl in sink to wash up? That's a personal question. I will not be answering that. Okay, 2 minutes remain. I'm going to have a quick look at them. I'm going to have a quick look with 2 minutes left on the clock. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. They are interesting. They look interesting. Why? Very interesting, yeah. They don't look like cookies, but then they, you know, we're working on it. They may look soft in the center, that's perfect. Okay. Bake for 10 to 12 minutes, okay. Good interesting or bad interesting? Just interesting. How do they smell? They smell pretty good. They smell pretty dang good. Very cinnamony. I don't know if you guys can smell that, but they're very cinnamony. Yeah, the large ones are probably gonna need a little extra time. We're gonna give them a little extra time. I wonder, so the next recipe calls for microwaving sweet potatoes for about 7 to 10 minutes. No, we'll do that. We'll do it later. Well, let's finish the cookies first. Let's finish the cookies first, and then we'll move on to the next recipe. I think that is the best idea. I think that is the best idea. If you want them to be more cookie-shaped, you could take a cup and spin them when they're right at the oven. Spin, oh, like to flatten them a bit, you mean? Like flatten them down a bit? When you say a cup, do you mean like... Dragonfly Warrior, thank you for the 14 months. The most important meal of the day is serving up PJ's way. I like the sounds of that. Thank you very much. Put a glass over them. Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. Right. That is technically the timer gone off. What are you telling me to put on this? A cookie cutter? I'm gonna mess this up, I think. Do I have anything else like I have a rolling pin, but it's probably, you don't want to do that, do you? I could flatten them with some wood, like a spatula. No squishing? Well, in that case, I'm just gonna take them out. I'm a little confused. Don't flatten them. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Use a cookie. I don't think a cookie cutter. I've only got a. My only cookie cutter is. Well, I do technically have a star-shaped cookie cutter, but my only other one is like round, and that's too big. That's too big. Nah, I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm not gonna mess with that. Okay. Well, they haven't expanded and merged into each other, which was my first worry. They smell good. I know they're still like super hot, so you're not supposed to mess with them, but I'm just gonna like give it a little prod just to kind of... that looks like that needs longer. That actually needs a bit longer. That's too squidgy. But what about the small ones? Hard to say. You know what? I think the small ones... Look, they're kind of... They're not exactly cookies, per se. As in, they don't look like cookies. But yeah, they're like little clusters. Poke it. If it's clean, it's done. Poke it? What, with my finger? It's scalding hot. Poke it. I mean, yeah, it's clean, I guess. A bit of cookie, like, you know, chocolate chip is coming off of it, but... Flatten the other patch before the oven for science. The other batch? We could try some flat ones as well, you know. I mean, can I just show you, like... This is kind of like what we're looking at here. I mean, look, it doesn't look the best, granted. I guess it's going to be how it tastes. It's going to be all about how it tastes. Cookies don't need to be flat. That is true. That's true. Let me grab... Sorry about that. Grab a plate here. Let's get that cookie on a plate. Does the cookie looky good? They're like a little squidgy. They're like a little squidgy. Can we have a taste? You certainly can. Don't forget the other ones. Good shout. Good shout. Don't forget the other ones. Don't want them to burn. All right, let's give these a little prod and see what we think. They seem acceptable, you know. They seem acceptable. I'm going to take those out of the oven for now. I'm going to take those out of the oven. If they're a tad soft, it's okay. All right. Yeah, I think we need to do a taste test, don't we? Whilst they're hot and fresh. Do a taste test, don't we? As they cool, they'll harden up. That is true. Remember to turn off the oven. I'm going to keep the oven on because we actually have a second recipe coming up. We have a second recipe coming up. All right, I'm going to cut this in half. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely like squidgy. Definitely squidgy. Okay, I think we need to give it a taste test. So, would you like to test the first cookie? You want to come have a look? From what I've put in my mouth so far, I'm not entirely sure how sweet it is, but we'll see. We will see. So no pressure if you don't like it. I've not tried it yet, so if you want to try some, no pressure if you don't like it.
You've not tried it?
Not yet, no. Do you want me to taste first?
I mean, it's not going to kill you, is it? Is it?
Okay.
They're very soft.
Very soft. They're like not super sweet because I've used the chocolate chips are dark chocolate. There's like obviously there's like dark brown sugar in it, so they're not the sweetest, but
I think that's nice though.
I quite like it. It's like almost like a.
It's a slightly Christmassy vibe.
Yeah. Slightly Christmassy. Yeah, I can agree with that. Not terrible, I would say.
I quite like it.
Not yeah.
The size ratio.
Yeah, they're a bit wild in size, aren't they?
Are they meant to be really soft?
I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea.
I'm gonna have another one.
Try another one.
They would harden over time, but the ratio of I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But
well, I tried some.
you're doing a great job.
I tried some small ones and I tried some big ones.
Some work.
These are the small ones. These are the big ones. Just sort of just test how that would work.
I suppose it's probably the potato that makes it soft.
Yeah,
Have you
probably.
got more dough?
Yeah. Quite a bit more.
Well, why didn't you try doing? Well, actually, you could save that, couldn't you? You could do it afterwards.
Yeah.
But maybe the shape. If the shape.
I quite like them actually. I do. I quite like it.
They taste kind of healthy.
Yeah.
Not like in a bad way, but then it tastes like one of those things where you go to someone who's like health conscious, like you go around their house and like, oh, I've got these new cookies.
Yeah.
And you eat them and it's like, it's not exactly what I was thinking.
But they're not, I'll accept it. Like I'm not a super gluttonous cookie lover myself, so it's kind of like.
I do like cookies.
Yeah, so I mean, this is kind of like quite a nice, like, I feel like I'm not being too naughty and, I'm going to combine these. I'm going to put these over here. Actually, I'm going to put them on a plate. Let me put them all on a plate for now.
Well, you could cook more
Whilst the others are, yeah. Hope maybe if they hardened up a bit, that would be great. But if not, like they're, soft treats.
Yeah.
Some little soft treats.
I would make them again.
Yeah, I mean.
I think it's the consistency of how much per dollop.
Yeah, the dot, yeah.
And what the shape of the dollop should be. I think that's the thing that.
I could use.
That would be my
All right, okay.
That's the progress.
In that case, leave it with me. I'm going to try another batch, and then I'll call you back in when they're ready. I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an idea.
I'm going to get some water first.
Okay. Okay, I have an idea. I have a plan. They look like onion bhajis. But they don't taste like onion bhajis. They taste like cookies.
I love an onion bhaji.
Yeah, onion bhajis are very tasty. I have an idea. Ow. Okay.
Okay, we got a bit.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna try. Check this out. Here's what we're gonna try. Can I use the same baking sheet? I think I can. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna try and fill that with like the mixture and make it as round as possible and as sort of flat as possible. That's my plan. That is my plan. That is my plan. If at all that is possible. Okay. Although you don't want them to be flat, do you? You want them to be balls, right? You want them to be... Maybe this is wrong, actually. You want them to be like... You don't want to pre-flatten it, do you? Surely you make it as... Oh, you know what? Last time I did them as... Oh, that has not worked. Last time I did them as, like, mounds and they didn't flatten. So, like... Let me just try... I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's try this. You know, we could be making a baking breakthrough right now. This could be, like, never done before, never tried before. This could be... I don't know. This could be huge. This could be huge. I'm just going to get stuck in with my hands. Just going to get stuck in with my hands. Can you see, by the way, can you see what I'm doing here? Is that visible? Kind of, yeah. We could be making a breakthrough. We could be making... Oh, look at that. Almost perfectly round. Okay, I haven't spaced them out very well. So we might only be able to do 4 on this tray. But that's okay. I have faith. But yeah, I guess, because the big question is, does sweet potato make for an interesting and tasty ingredient when making a sweet treat? Honestly, I would say yes. I would say yes. I think it works. It's odd. It's unusual. But you've got to, you know, you've got to try the odd and unusual, otherwise you'll never, you know, we'll never evolve as a species. That's why I'm doing this, guys. I'm trying to evolve. Like a Pokemon. Okay. Okay, so, alright, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this. Hold on. Just wash my hands, get them nice and clean. So, who is calling me? Now is not the... Hello? Hello? Hello, I'm good. Who is this? Sorry? Sorry, this is not a great time for me to call. Is that okay if is this okay to do it? Bye. Okay, so that was not a successful phone call. They're round and they're flat. This is the technique. We're going to try this. They are more round and they are more flat. They are more even, more evenly spread. Obviously, they're not perfect, but it's a bit more even. Let's try that. Let's try that, okay? 12 minutes on the clock. 12 minutes. That could be it. That could be it. How are these ones doing? These are, they're okay. They're cool enough. The chocolate chips are really nice. The chocolate chips are like very soft and melty. That was a good idea. I think so. I hope so. I do hope so. Well, we're going to give those the time they need to cook. Now, I'm still wondering, what have we got left? We still have some batter left. Or, do you call this batter? Yeah, this is like a batter, right? Okay. Here's what we'll do. If those ones come out as a success, I'll do the rest of this the same. So whilst we wait, maybe I will start working on the next recipe. Let me clean up a bit. This is all a bit messy. This is a bit messy. Is it okay for me to have cookies for dinner? Absolutely it is. Absolutely you can have cookies for dinner. Hell yes. Cookies for dinner? Are you kidding me? Treat yourself, you know? Treat yourself. Ah! Just did a big splash there, big splash of water. Let's get these cups clean for the next recipe. I think I've halved the next recipe as well. We will see. Now the next thing, so cookies is arguably not that difficult. Cookies are arguably not that difficult. However, the next thing we will be doing is brownies, and that is probably going to be a little trickier, I think. That's probably going to be a little trickier. Della Ray, thank you for the 13 months. Nice to see the cookie making going on. Hell yes, dude. Hell yes. Oh yeah, guys, it's me. Cookie. It's me. It's Cookie, it's me. How wrong can a brownie go, I'm wondering? How wrong can you go with brownies? Well, either way, I would say that was a success. I think I set a timer, yeah. Yeah, I got a timer going. All right, cookies, success, mostly. Next, we have the sweet potato brownies. For that, we need sweet potatoes, two. Okay, this is to make 16 brownies. Right, this is what I was saying earlier as well. Something here doesn't add up. Goby, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back to you. Prep time, 25 minutes. Cook time, 30 minutes. Total, 2 hours. Something there does not add up to me. Something there's not quite right. Are you going to bloom the cacao? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, is that to do it twice, do you think? Scrape the batter into the... Okay. I think we just go for it. I think we just go for this, you know? It is warm. I might open the window. It's getting a little warm in here. It's getting a little warm. All this bacon. Things are heating up in here. Maybe cooling time, yeah. I'm having sweet potato soup for lunch in honor of this stream. It was what I was going to have for lunch anyway, but still. Well, thank you very much, Charlie. That is wonderful. Guys, can we all be a little bit more like Charlie? Can we all have some sweet potato themed food tonight, please? In honor of the stream, whether you were going to have it or not, please. I think we should get going on this. I'm kind of anxious to see what the next batch are going to turn out like, but let's get started. So the first thing I need to do is place sweet potatoes in microwave, cook on high for 10 minutes or until completely soft. Once cool enough to handle, scoop out 2 cups of flesh and discard the skin. Wow. Wow. Flesh. All right, very well. Let me get a plate. We'll reuse the plate from earlier. Reuse the plate from earlier, guys. Yeah, the flesh of a potato. It's a little spooky, huh? All right, 1 potato, 2 potato. Oh, but you can't just stick it in a microwave. This doesn't tell you need to prepare the potato. Penumbral Soul, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you for all the drunks. Thank you very much. Is this going okay, by the way? Are you enjoying this stream? Is this entertaining? Are you enjoying the cooking and the festivities? It's hard for me to monitor. It's hard for me to know if the stream looks good or if it sounds good or if I'm doing well. Yes, Chef, oh, thank you. Be careful with your knives, guys. I am a trained sweet potato professional, so I know exactly what I am doing. Stabbing the patat, don't you worry. Before you microwave the patat, you gotta give it a good stabbing. It helps. All right, then I'll give it a nice cut down the middle. Nice cut down the middle. Get your anger out, chef. Yes, I'm one of those angry chefs. I'm one of those chefs that likes to yell at everybody in the kitchen and scare everybody. All right, let's get that microwaving. Let's get that at least microwaving. All right, hopefully that's not going to be too loud. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, oops. 10 minutes. All right. Hopefully that's not going to be too disruptive. Have you watched The Bear? I have. Yes, chef. Yes, I have. That is why we are all referring to each other as chef. Everybody here in the stream, in the comments, you are my equal. We are all chef. We are all chefs. Okay? What about the menu? No, this is different. This is different. Don't you worry about that. This is different. This is different. I'm a chef. Even you. Yes, even you. Yes, chef. Thank you, chef. Chess chef. Chess, yef. I'm the chess chef. Cooking whilst playing chef. Playing chess. I am playing chef right now. I realized I don't need these bowls. I thought maybe I was going to need these little bowls. Turns out no. Turns out no bowls needed. We only needed the big bowls, so these can go away now. We don't need these. God, 12 minutes feels like forever when you're baking. Got 4 minutes left. I'm going to have a peek. Ooh! They look interesting. They look interesting. The good kind of interesting as well. All right, let's see what's going on next, shall we? I'll put this with this for now. Where can I put the mix? See, ideally I need an island. I'd buy an island. I'd just buy an island, and it would be my island. I need an island, like a cooking island, but I don't have that, so we have to make do with that. This baking simulator looks very real. Nah, the graphics are not very good, and the character moves so weirdly. Why is he moving like that? What's with the ragdoll physics of this game, you know? All right. Where are we at? Where are we at? Chef's gone mad. He's lost his mind. He's lost his chefy mind. So the potatoes are doing their thing. Place in a larger mixing bowl and then beat until mashed. Beat it until mashed. Very well. Let's get some more bowls. So we have an assortment more bowls. This will be our large one. We have another one for the wet ingredients. Although sweet potato is probably classed as a wet ingredient, right? Do you bake often? Literally never. Literally never. I don't bake. I like to cook, but I never bake. I never bake. Sophie sometimes bakes. Does quite good banana bread, but no, I don't bake. No. But I do like cooking a lot. Okay, so what do I do here? Preheat the oven. Boom. Line an 8x8 pan with parchment paper. Well, I don't think I have that, but I do have this. I have a grease-proof sort of oven tray. Should I put the brownie mixture straight into this? Maybe I should actually. I could still make, well, I don't actually think this is grease-proof, but I could grease it up a bit. I could actually grease it up myself. Still grease it? Okay. Would you grease it with a bit of butter? Would you do that? A little bit of butter? A bit of butter? Grease it with a bit of butter? Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. A little knob. We're greasing it with a little knob of butter. Get your mind out of the gutter and get your mind into the butter. Out of the gutter and into the butter. That's what I like to say around this kitchen. All right. Consider it well and truly greased. Well and truly. This is what happens when Paul takes a day off. This is what happens when I give Paul a day off. There's no one to monitor me, you know? Okay, the cookies are supposedly done. Let's take a look, shall we? Oven gloves. Don't want to burn the hands. Oh. What do you think of those? Take a gander. Trying to position that so you can see. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. That's definitely more cookie-like. Has that affected the taste though? That's what I'm wondering. Has it affected the taste? Because if so, that would be huge. That would be huge. We're going to leave those to cool for a minute, and then we will inspect. What do you guys? Oh, you haven't read. What do you think? What do you think? Can I have one, please? We're gonna see. Maybe. 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 I'm gonna put the butter back in the fridge for now. Don't want it to melt. Well, I kind of want it to melt, but I don't want it to melt. You know what I mean? Don't drop them, chef. Oh, don't worry. I won't. I won't. Yeah, maybe I'll leave those to like cool off. See if they harden up a bit. Okay, I'm gonna get working on the next recipe. So potatoes are softening up in the microwave. Beat in melted coconut or butter until combined. Then beat in maple syrup and vanilla extract. Beat in the eggs one at a time. Stopping to scrape down the bowl as needed. What would you beat with? What would you beat with? Would you use a spatula or would you use a whisk? Or a spoon, maybe. Maybe like a silicone spoon. Your fists. A whisk? Very well then. A whisk it is. Also somebody, October Crash, thank you for the 26 months. Spatula. I think you're the one person saying spatula. I think we might be going whisk though. We might be going whisk for this one. Teleports behind you. What is that meme again? It's been so long since I've even seen it. Say your goodbyes. How does it go? They teleport behind you and what do they say? I genuinely can't remember how that meme goes. Nothing. Oh, that's it. Whoosh. Nothing personnel, kid. Nothing personnel, kid. But you're done. You're done. I'm gonna whisk you. I'm gonna whisk you and your whole family. Would you whisk it? Would you whisk it for a biscuit? Would you dare whisk it if you knew there was a 50% survival chance? Would you dare whisk your own life? Okay, so we're waiting for the potato to finish softening up. They're still doing their thing. They're doing the do. I want to try one of these flat cookies. I think we should try a flat one now. The time has come. The time is here. This one looks pretty good. All right. Sophie, would you like to try another cookie? I dare whisk it. I dare whisk it. So, I tried a different technique and we got a round flat one.
Okay.
I don't know how that's going to affect the taste.
Well, it probably won't affect. It'll more affect texture, right?
I just thought maybe because the way maybe the cooking has evenly cooked. I don't know if that helps, but...
I like the chocolate.
They taste very similar, honestly. But...
I think the texture is a bit better, but I think this confirms that it's not going to crisp.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know?
No, they're not going to harden up the same way you might expect a cookie to harden.
No.
The colors are a little different, actually. They're lighter. They're a little lighter.
Yeah.
They're not so dark. Interesting.
It's probably because they've dried out quicker and they're still quite.
Yeah. Interesting. Do you think they're good enough to take to a family gathering tomorrow? Will people eat them?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, as long as you don't poison them,
They're obviously not poison. If they were poison, I wouldn't be eating them.
then people are going to chow down.
Okay, hopefully. All right.
Fuji's very concerned about what's happening in here, by the way.
Why are you concerned?
Well, she keeps hearing a ruckus.
Oh, there's definitely... Well, yeah, there's a ruckus for
She's
sure.
trying to have her afternoon nap.
She can come join us if
and
she
not
likes.
Disturbing the peace.
She can come join if she likes.
It's fine. She'll be back soon.
Anne's in the chat. Anne says, hi, Soph. Hello, Anne.
Hello.
Hello, Anne. Welcome on in.
Hi.
Deserving of a Paul Hollywood handshake. Can I get a Sophie Newton handshake? Does it deserve it?
I don't know.
Come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Sure.
Excellent. Excellent stuff, guys. Excellent
wait,
stuff.
Wait. That's what you need. But then what does he do? He doesn't say anything, does he?
No. I'm waiting for the day Paul Hollywood goes and he goes to shake their hand.
Or he just goes for like, oh,
Yeah, oh, he does that. Way!
and on that note,
All right, I'll call you when the next something is ready. Imagine that. Imagine Paul Hollywood. Right, let's check these patates. They could be softer. I'm gonna do another 5 minutes on those. So my question is, should I finish? I probably should bake them all. I should bake them all, shouldn't I? Gotta bake them all. Cake 'em on. Cake 'em on. That could be my company. I could make a company called Cake 'em on. Cake 'em on. Cake 'em on. Sounding weirder the more I say it, actually, which is not a good company name. You want a company name that stands the test of time. Like, no matter how many times you say it, it still sounds good. Like Lego. Like, you're never gonna get bored saying Lego. Cake 'em on. Cake 'em on. I also might have an incoming lawsuit from Pokemon to deal with, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. If and when the time comes. If and when. I'm very good at dodging lawsuits. I've dodged a lot of lawsuits in my time. A lot of lawsuits. The key is to plead ignorance. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember being in that building at that time. I don't know. I don't remember pushing them down the stairs. I don't know. I mean, maybe I did, but I don't remember. They can't get you if you don't remember. If you don't remember it happening, they can't get you. I don't remember that happening. Very odd thing for them to have said. Very specific that I pushed them down the stairs at Comic-Con. I mean, I don't remember me wearing a Heimlich from the Bug's Life movie costume and pushing someone dressed as Metaton down the stairs. I don't remember that. Maybe it happened. Maybe, I don't know. Right. Let's get our final batch of cookies in the oven. Final batch. Batch on. I think if you pronounce differently from Pokemon, they can't sue. Precisely. Precisely. I think the one thing with these cookies that I'm a little upset about is they leave a bit of an odd aftertaste in the mouth. A bit of an odd aftertaste, honestly. You like it? Okay, Sophie says she likes it, so that's good. Sophie wants more. Okay, well, that's a good sign. That is good. So yeah, these are the small ones. This one's like a little love heart, kind of. This is how I feel about you, chat. I love you. I really love you. They're pretty good. It doesn't feel like I'm eating a cookie. It just feels like I'm eating like a nice sort of, I don't know. Something nice, I don't know. Concerned Egg, thank you for the 3 months in advance. Concerned Egg, thank you. I think verdict, right, out of 10. Out of 10, I would say this is a... I want to say 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. It depends what you're going in for. If you want like a cookie, if you want, what's it called? Ben's Cookies. I think that's a Brighton. I don't know if that's London as well. No, yes it is, because I've had it in London. Ben's Cookies, very tasty. If you want a Ben's Cookies cookie, it ain't that. But it's like a soft, wintry treat. It's like something you get in Stardew Valley. That's it, it's a Stardew Valley treat. Martin Duke, thank you for the 17 months. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the sweet potato community. Okay. I'm impressed, actually. I am impressed. I'm happy with that. I didn't set a timer. I didn't set a timer for these other cookies. I didn't set a timer. We're gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna put another 5 minutes on the clock. Does anybody remember how long ago I put these in? Chefs, please help me out. Who was paying attention? Oh no, chef. Oh no. Are we just gonna eyeball it? It's been 84 years. I don't know if they've been in there for 84 years. That'd be pretty impressive, actually. This is now done, actually. This can go. Less than that. Less than 84 years, okay. You set the micro 5 minutes before I went off. Ah, yes. Very good. Very good. Yeah. You're right. Let me rearrange these a bit. Okay, I'm gonna stop eating these. I want to save room for the brownie. So let's check if these are okay. They are soft. I can confirm the sweet potato is adequately soft. Which means I can scoop the flesh out. Ow! fuck me, that is also very hot. That is a very hot plate, even with a towel in my hand. Very hot. We're gonna use the oven glove. Extra protection, guys. In the kitchen, I wear 2 oven gloves for extra protection. You can play hot potato. I certainly can. Be careful, chef. Thank you, chef. Thank you, chef. Okay, so let's take a look at this. The recipe calls for, once cool enough, so these need to cool off a bit, scoop out 2 cups of flesh and discard the skin. Well, I don't want to waste, I don't like wasting food, so I don't think we're going to waste the skin. I'm going to keep the skin. I might be able to chuck it in the air fryer or something and make something with it. Some like sweet potato crisps or something. Look at that. Woo! Now that is a hot potato. Let me see if I can show you that. That is a hot and steamy potato. Can you see? Woo! Look at the steam coming off of that. Focus. Focus. It's because my face is trying to focus on my... There we go. Look at the steam coming off of that. That is a sweet, sweet potato. Steamy. Okay, so those need to cool off until I can basically scoop out the flesh. That's a hot potato. That is a hot potato. I'm gonna get some more water. I'm running out of water. In this hot, hot kitchen, it's important to stay hydrated, guys, at all times. Can you put the smell-o-vision as enable smell-o-vision? Yes. I think I forgot to put the smell overlay on today, unfortunately. You have to imagine the smell for now. Yeah, so normally I would actually just eat it. Well, actually, I wouldn't eat it just like this. For anyone who is for a different recipe, if you want a savory recipe, do what I just did. Poke your sweet potato, cut it in half, microwave it for about, 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes to soften it up. Get your oven preheated. Drizzle, put this on a baking tray, drizzle some olive oil on it. Salt, pepper, rosemary, garlic, salt, whatever you want to sort of spice it up a bit. Put it in the oven, cook it until it's nice and crispy. Then maybe melt some raclette cheese on, which we actually do have. Some spring onion, chop up some spring onion, which we also do have. So I could make that if I wanted to, but I think we're gonna do the brownies. I think we have to do the brownies, but that would be what I would do if I wanted it for like a meal. And you serve that up with your protein or your main or whatever you want to have with that, and some vegetables, some broccoli or whatever, and you got yourself a delicious meal. All right, the timer is just about done, so I am going to have a look at that and see how the other cookies are looking. How they looking? How they cooking? Honestly, not too bad. Not too bad, I would say. Very soft. Very soft. But they are flatter, which is nice. They are flatter. They look, I think they look better in person. I think they look better in person. I'm scribbling this on paper. You absolutely should. You absolutely should. Take notes. All right, we'll let them cool off, but otherwise, I think they're pretty good. I think we can... Is this still too hot to touch? I think I can get working with this now. Right, here we go. I need to scoop out 2 cups worth of flesh. I hope there is enough. Let's see what we can do here. I love the toucans. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, let's see if we can do this. So I need to scoop out 2 cups of flesh. Okay. I feel like there could have been an easier way to do this. Like peel the potatoes first and then, well, maybe not actually, maybe that would not have worked. Because then it'd be harder to I don't know, I don't know actually. When I was younger, I never used to eat the skin of potatoes for some reason. I would always just dig it out, but now I really love the skin of a potato. I just had to give it a chance once. I just had to try it once. And then I was ready. And I loved it forever. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness me. Cake Jumper. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. I've taken a page out of your book, and I am baking today. Hello and welcome, everybody. The stream setup is a little different today, so thank you for joining us. We are doing some baking. We're baking with sweet potato, which is one of my favorite things to eat. And so far we've made sweet potato cookies, which they're okay, I think. They're like... Jedfire, thank you very much for gifting Cake Jumper a subscription. Thank you very much. Look, they don't look the best in the world, but they actually taste really nice. I think they taste really nice. They're predominantly like sweet potato, but they're very, very tasty, I think. Endeavor Music, thank you very kindly for the sub. Welcome on in. So we're now moving on to our second dish of the night. Which is sweet potato brownies. So we're starting by just defleshing the potatoes. I don't like the use of the word flesh here. That's about a cup, I would say. Okay, so 1 potato is 1 cup, essentially. And it says in the recipe, just toss away the skin. No, no, no. I'm not tossing I'm going to do something. I don't know what, but I will do something with this skin. I will do something with the skin. I might like try and fry it up and make like some kind of... I don't know, it's something tasty. I don't know what. Something tasty. Honestly, I'm always taste over presentation, so absolutely understand. Hell yes. Taste over presentation. I like the sound of that. Yeah, I think as long as it tastes okay, that's all that matters, you know? That's all that matters. Is Fuji okay, Soph? What's going on? Fuji, what's going on? She's passed out, okay. All right. We have sweet potato in a bowl. Defleshed. 2 defleshed sweet potatoes. Delish. I'm gonna hang on to the skins. I think I could do more with that. Can I get any more flesh off of them? It'll turn to mush in your tummy anyways. Exactly. I mean, I find whilst eating, probably not best to think too much about the end product, but you know, that is true. All right. There we go. Lovely. They are still a bit hot. Let's see what the recipe says next. Next it says... okay, scoop out the flesh of the potatoes. Place in a mixing bowl. Done. Beat until mashed and fairly smooth. All right. It is time. Focus. It is time to beat. We be beating. With a fork? It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Endeavor Music, thank you very kindly for gifting, excuse me, 6 months of tier 1 to relaxed marshmallow. Or sorry, real marshmallow. Thank you very kindly, dude. That is very, very generous of you. Wow. I didn't even know you could do that. All right, we will use the fork. Okay, we will use the fork. Yeah. We're gonna switch to fork. Honestly, this is already pretty mushy. I don't think I need to mash too much more. Why does PJ break out the whisk for every single thing? I don't know. I feel like earlier I asked and everybody said whisk. So that is why, I guess. But all right, we're forking. We're forking them up good. All right. Whisk is never my default. All right, we got some pro bakers in the chat, guys. I'm not intimidated because, you know, I trained for this. My master was a great baker. He was a great baker. And he trained me on an island. Just me, him, and these weird little nun creature ladies. If you've ever seen Star Wars, it was kind of like that. I'm not a pro, just use a hammer. I mean, we do have a hammer. This could be a good thumbnail. Get your screenshots, guys. Yes, it's a mallet. Okay, it's a mallet. It's not actually a hammer. Jesus. Okay. Next. Beat in the melted coconut oil or butter. Or how much coconut oil? 2 tablespoons of melted. How do I melt coconut oil? How do you melt it? In the microwave? That's a meat tenderizer. Microwave. Yeah, the recipe's not really telling me how to do stuff. It's just like, figure it out yourself, you know? It's just like, oh, wow, that's quite tough. Oh, geez. I can see why they want you to melt it, huh? Jesus. Okay. I'll put it in a bowl. Ah, I did need the bowls after all. Dang it. Okay. We did need the bowls. 1. All right. Scoop. 2. All right, that's 2 scoops. It did say tablespoon, not teaspoon, right? More bowls. You see this? There it is. Okay, microwave that. How long for, would you say, to soften up some coconut oil? How long would you microwave that for? 10 seconds? 20 seconds? 30 seconds? 40 seconds? All right, we'll try 10 to start with. Right. Let's check that out. How are we looking? Is that melted? It is not. All right. Go again. Go again. Days? You think I should put it in for days? Right, okay. So we need the coconut oil. Then beat in the maple syrup and vanilla extract. Right, how much maple syrup? 3/4 cup. Holy shit. Whoa, okay. Yeah, that's melted. Sure. In it goes. Okay. And then maple syrup. Let's do the vanilla extract. That should be easy. Yeah, maple syrup. Yeah, we're going hard. And we've got pure Canadian maple syrup. Have we got any Canadians in the chat today? Pure Canadian. We also have Canadian maple syrup. This doesn't say pure though. This is Canadian. I guess we'll use this one to start with. That is going to be wild. That's so much maple syrup. Better be real stuff. I am Minnesotan, a wannabe Canadian. Minnesota. You're from Minnesota, eh? Okay. What did I need to do? Vanilla extract. Isn't Fargo from Minnesota? Isn't that where there is Fargo? Where they filmed Fargo? Is that in Minnesota? Or am I thinking of the wrong place? 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. It was? Yeah, that's a great show. Fargo is North Dakota, one state over. Oh, okay. Fargo was filmed in Calgary. Oh, was it really? Nice. Okay, we need more cups. How much is this? Half a cup? All right. We need to do 3/4 pure maple syrup. All right. I'll do 1/4 and then 1/2. I don't know where my 3/4 one is. Here we go. Check it out, guys. For you maple syrup heads in the chat. Whoa! Holy moly. Take a gander. Woo! You get high off of that. I suppose I could just do 3 of those. I don't need to put it in another cup. How full do you make the cup? You would chug that? Why wasn't it full? Look, beggars can't be choosers, okay? Whoa, and that's it. That's all we got. All right. That is all the maple syrup. I ain't drinking that. I'm not drinking that. All right. We will recycle the bottle because we recycle in this house. Is this recyclable? Yes. We will recycle. Okay. All right. So, maple syrup, coconut oil, vanilla extract. Beat 1 egg in at a time. Well, I have to beat, before I go further, I need to beat. We must beat. Did it fall into a dungeon? Yes. Syrup and brownies? I know. Look, we're just going with it, okay? We're just going with it. We don't know what the outcome is going to be, but we're going with it. It's a very smooth mixture, actually. Very orange as well. So again, I think this is an alternative to like doing something with pumpkin. Sweet potatoes like gives a similar sensation. Look, I've never done any of this before. This is all very new to me, okay? This is all very new to me. I'm just checking these. These all look, they're good. They're good. Okay. Beat in the 1 egg at a time. I'm getting chocolate all over me. Hang on. I don't know about you guys. I am someone who, during like cooking or whatever, I'm like constantly washing my hands. Like I have to like after every little thing, I have to wash my hands. So with these eggs, I'll beat an egg, or I'll get an egg in there, but then I'll have to wash my hands after each egg. I like to keep clean, you know. And I am gonna do my knife technique that a lot of people I don't think approved of, but I will do the knife technique. There's 1 egg, no shell, thankfully. I had to leave for a sec. Were the cookies edible? They certainly were, Winnie the Shmoo. They certainly were. And still are, in fact. Okay, we're going to beat 1 egg in to start with. So this doesn't use any... Oh, it does use flour. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I thought this didn't use flour. It actually does. The knife technique dealt me psychic damage. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. You ready for some more? No shell. No shell, baby. No shell. Hey guys, brownies, I hardly know her. You like that old meme? I'm just washing up a spatula. I have a feeling I might need a spatula soon. I've got a feeling a lot of people are going to say, PJ, you're not supposed to whisk it. Even though the recipe tells you to whisk, you're not actually supposed to whisk. It's gaslighting you. The recipe is gaslighting you, PJ. You're supposed to figure out that you need to use a different utensil altogether. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Did my dissertation on bacteria and accidentally made myself a germaphobe. Yeah, I suppose when you learn about it, it makes you very aware of that kind of stuff, doesn't it? I don't have a mixer. No, I don't have. Like I said, I don't really do any baking ever, so I don't have a mixer. This is my mixer. This is my mixer. These are my mixers. I don't need machinery. I don't need AI to do my baking for me. I'm not some AI-loving bozo. The Yeti.com, thank you for the bits. I must warn you before you send any more bits. Bits are turned off for today. Bit redeems are turned off for today. But I do thank you for the 77. PJ, is that the... No, which one's that? PJ, you want bits in your bits? You know what I was saying. I do. Okay. Eggs are beaten. Stopping to scrape down the bowl as needed. Okay. In separate bowl, stir together... Okay, separate bowl. Okay. Well, didn't warn me about separate bowl. Just saying, didn't pre-warn me about that. Let me move this out of here for now. Smarter than you. Oh, I know that. I'm not stupid. I'm smarter than you. In a separate bowl, stir together. Right, here we go. Separate bowl. Separate bowl time, guys. Separate bowl time. How big bowl? How big bowl? Is this acceptable? Oh, I washed up my bowls. Hang on a minute. I washed my bowls up. Like a good chef. Like a good chef. Okay, I have another bowl here, but this is clean? Okay, I don't think we need that. Acceptable. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Thank you for that. Very good. I got a dip because I actually have internet. I don't have internet. Can't spend more money on data. Hey, thank you very much for joining Endeavour Music. Thank you very much. You're welcome back anytime. All right, let's get on some, this one. Can you show us the tiny reet in your hat? I have no idea what that means. I don't know what a reet is. I don't know if that's some Gen Z shit. I don't know what that is. All right, we need white wheat flour. How much white wheat flour? 1 cup of white wheat flour. Very well. I'm just going to wash my cup. I'm going to wash my cup. Now I have to fully dry, I need to fully dry this. Otherwise the flour is going to go bad. Let's get that nice and dry. The tiny chef in your hat. Guys, no film references, please. No film references, please. It alienates people who have not seen Ratatouille. Guys, please. I've not got around to watching Ratatouille yet, okay? Please, no references. People have been saying, oh, you look like Linguini. I don't know what that means. So, can we chill out, please? I'm trying to avoid spoilers. I don't know if the rat, gets to make the Ratatouille or not. I've only seen the first half of it, or the first half of the first half. So, like the first quarter. I've only seen the first quarter of the film. I'm sort of watching it in stages, so yeah, please, no spoilers, please. Linguine is a type of pasta? Oh, I know that. Okay, we need a cup of wheat flour. This is Italian flour, guys. These are going to be Italian brownies. Spoiler, the rat is dead now. Oh, is it one of those things because they filmed it so long ago? So the rat is technically not alive anymore? That's very sad. Oh, shit. Okay, we have 1 cup of flour. What next? Cocoa powder. Cocoa powder? I barely know her. Fine dark cocoa powder, okay. Now that's funny. Yeah, thank you. How much? Cocoa powder. I need. Woo, strong. That's strong. 1 teaspoon. No. What? 1/3 cup unsweetened cocoa powder. 1/3 cup? I can do a quarter. That's the best I can do. Where is my quarter cup? I can do 1/4 cup. That's the best I can do. I don't actually know where my 1/4 cup is. This is why you need to keep your workstation clean at all times. It stresses me out, you know? Where? Oh, here it is. Okay. It had the maple syrup in it, didn't it? I keep forgetting that I can talk when I'm over there and you guys can still hear me. 1/3 is a little more than a quarter. Okay. Or use the 1/2 cup, but don't fill it all the way. Yeah, that's so a little less than the half. Okay, let's do that. We have a 1/2 cup here, so a little less than that. Perfect. We don't need the coconut oil anymore. Put that away. Okay, so a little less than half. Whoo! Why am I not using a spoon for this? Why am I not spooning it out? All right. In case you want to see. Okay, in case you're following along at home and you just happen to have all these ingredients. More. Scoop the flesh, I mean cacao. It has been poured. So we also need to do cinnamon, nutmeg, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, nutmeg, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to make the perfect little brownies. But Chef PJ added an extra ingredient to the concoction. Sweet potato. And thus the Powerpuff Brownies were born. How much of all of this is needed? How much is required? Powerpuff Brownies. How does he come up with this stuff? How does he come up with this stuff? Do they save people? Yes. PJ, you want Chemical X in your brain. Honestly, if it turned me into a Powerpuff Girl, I would, yeah, I would take that. 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, okay? One half. Very good. Hello, I made it. Hello, Sketcherful, welcome on in. Glad you could join us. Glad you could finally turn up. Wait, how much nutmeg do I need? 1/2 teaspoon. Oops. Nearly just went ham on the nutmeg. Cinnamon! Cinnamon! Gotta catch 'em all. Okay. Cinnamon. People were earlier, by the way, were asking, why did you print your ingredients out? Do you normally do that? No, I don't. I didn't want to follow along on my phone because it was stressing me out looking at the recipe on my phone, because the website was like throwing up all these different adverts and I just couldn't handle it. So I printed it off instead. Thought it'd be easier to follow. Baking powder. How much baking powder? So not baking powder. 1 teaspoon. I recommend aluminium free. Or that's aluminum for the Americans watching. Aluminum. This is aluminium free. Huh? What is that? Aluminium? Huh? What? What is that? Wait, aluminum? Wait, do you mean sunny side up? Salt. Salt. All right. No, I'm going to measure the salt. Fuck it. There we go. I'm not even going to check how much salt is needed. I will check how much salt is needed, actually. Where does it say salt? It doesn't even say salt. Oh, 1/4 teaspoon. All right. I love knowing that Peach is exactly like me when I cook. Well, I hope that's a good thing. Okay, so we've done this. In a separate bowl, stir together. Okay, stir together using a whisk, a giant spoon, a giant blue spoon. Damn, dude, the sliding pantry is giving me life. Yeah, this was part of the reason why I wanted this house. I'm not even joking. The sliding pantry, it's so ridiculously helpful. Let's see if I can do this without messing up the entire stream. And it goes away forever. It hides away. That was the main reason. I saw that and I was like, I need this house. Alright, there we go. Okay, is that the same position? Is that where we were? It's actually slightly off. And if it's not perfect, that's going to make me lose my mind. It was around there. Your cupboards are thrilling. Thank you. You never know what's behind a cupboard. You never know what you're going to get. I could open this cupboard and pull out fucking a cheese grater, an onion holder, some San Pellegrino, a kitchen roll. I can't fucking get it back in now. I could pull out a tiny gin from a wedding. That was collected from a wedding. A holder for one onion. Actually, only one onion. Why don't we call one when you've got one? When a recipe calls for 1 onion, can it say, now add your 1 onion? Add the 1 onion. No, it's actually for half an onion. It doesn't even do 1 whole onion. It's for when you chop an onion, and you don't need the whole onion. You put half of it in the fridge. To keep it fresh, so you can use it again. Yeah. Add the onions 1 by 1. Very amusing. Add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and mix gently. Just until the dry ingredients are incorporated, fold in the chocolate chips. Fold in the cheese, David. What does that mean? What do you mean? It just says fold in the cheese. Okay. Stir gently. Fold in the cheese, David. Best mother-son moment on TV. Well, let's not forget Mother Boy, the Mother Boy contest from Arrested Development. Lucille and Buster going to the Mother Boy pageants. Is that what it was called? I think it was what it was called. I'm gently... Oh, this looks good, though. It's not a hideous shade of orange. Gentle chef. I am the gentle chef. I will be known as the gentle chef. Danger Moppet, thank you for the 2 months and welcome back to you. That's something that I need to keep watching. We need to watch Our Flag Means Death. The Gentle Pirate. I am the Gentle Pirate. Looks like a proper brownie batter. It really does, actually. And it even smells like it, too. And it smells like it, too. What's that song? What's that song from? And it smells, and it looks like one, two... What's that? Happy birthday. I went to a zoo, no, and I saw a monkey, and it looks like you too. What the fuck? How does that song go? Happy birthday to you. I saw a monkey at the zoo. How does it go? You smell like a monkey? That's not, I don't think that's how the song goes. You look like a monkey, and you smell like one, two. There we go, we got it. Happy birthday, PJ. Thank you very much. Happy birthday to everybody. Watch out, it's copyright. Fuck off. Alright. Do you think I abide by the rules of copyright? Fuck off. Fold in the chocolate chips. How many chocolate chips? How many? 3? Half a cup. Very well. Fold it in. Okay, I need a spatula. This is why I washed my spatula. You look like a monkey and smell like one too. I've not thought about that since I was 8 years old. So at least 3 years. It's not copyright anymore? Good. Good. Because I'm going to sing it. I'm going to sing it loud and proud until the cows come home. Where does that come from? When the cows come home. What does that mean? I've chosen a really poor time to be making cookies and brownies. I'm trying to be good this month. I'm trying to be... November was a no sweet treat month. December, I was like, it's Christmas, it's my birthday. I'll enjoy, I'll indulge. January, I was like, well, I'll try and be good again. This is not what being good looks like. This is not what being good looks like. This stream I was actually supposed to do I was actually planning to do this in December. But my shoulder was really, really bad, which is feeling much better now, by the way. So I couldn't do it. I'm folding. I'm folding in the chips, David. Fold in the cheese, David. I think that's successfully folded. What now? Scrape the batter into the prepared baking pan and smooth the top. Now we bake. Now I can move this now, these are done. Now we bake. They don't feel good when they're cold, I will say that. They do not feel good cold. Right, this is going to be the most interesting part of the stream, because it's going to be, can PJ entertain for 25 minutes whilst waiting for this to cook? 25 to 30 minutes, actually. Right, here we go. Can you see this? You know what that looks like? You know what that reminds me of? Making brownies with my father, with Nintendad, back in the day, when we would make brownies together. Well, I would say this is so far looking okay. Need to like smooth it off and stuff. Guys, do you dare me to lick the spoon? Do you dare me to lick the spoon? Is that, do you double dog dare me to lick the spoon? I can't wait to watch the VOD back on this and just discover how awfully it looks and inevitably sounds. Oh, I was like inaudible for half of the stream. Alright guys, if we can get to 1 million gift subs before this finishes baking, I'll lick the spoon. I will lick the spoon. Honestly, it looks okay. It actually looks okay. This actually looks acceptable. This looks like something that you might actually bake and enjoy. Okay. Do I just like push it off with my finger? Oh, that was a bad idea. Endless pushing. Push. Okay. Anonymous, thank you very much for the 1 million gifted subs. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. I know it has raw egg in it. I'm only taking the smallest lick. I'll leave it at that. Tastes good, actually. It actually tastes good. That's actually really good. Okay, here we go. The oven has been on for 1 hour 50. Do you think that's preheated enough? Boom. It's in. We need to set a timer for, need to wash my hands, 25, I'll check it in 25. I'll check it in 25. Can you juggle? Not really, but get scissors, a knife. Not really, but like, not I can give it a go. That's a bit, I think that's a bit risky actually. That's a bit risky. I can juggle invisible balls. Okay. How was that? How was that? What was that? Who subbed? Who subbed? Now this is entertainment. Thank you. Who subbed? Who was that? Who dares? It was Bits? What Bits? Who Bits? Oh, Crayon. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Great juggling. Wow, good job. Thank you very kindly. Much appreciated. Thank you. Okay. Cook that until it's done. Place the pan on a wire rack. Let cool completely. The brownies taste better the longer they sit. You know I'm not going to be able to wait though. Gently lift the brownies onto the pan. Right, so that still needs time. I think we have a wire rack somewhere. Somewhere. This is probably the not as exciting, but I might wash up a bit. I might do a bit of washing up. Call me crazy, but I might tidy and wash up a little bit. Maybe that's exciting, I don't know. Well, I could zoom in maybe. So you can see me better down there. In fact, I can take the chat down there as well. Hang on a minute. Give me a second. I can bring the chat. Hold on a minute. Shit. It's going to electrocute me. This cable, this is a bad cable. Alright. Bring the chat with me. Hello, chat. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. Somebody say something and I can respond to it just to let you know that I can see the chat. Jesus Christ. Honk. Honk. Okay, I put the chat, I realize, on the wrong side. Hello, chef. Hello. Good. Okay, that works. Please don't get us wet. I'll try not to. I'll put the chat here, I guess. All right. I think that works. Dunk us in, chef. All right. Getting ready to dunk. Preparing to dunk. Preparing to dunk my sous chefs. Is this going on? All right. We also have a dishwasher. I might load up the dishwasher a little bit with some of this. It just makes sense, you know? It just makes sense. So is Paul Hollywood coming to judge? Yes, he is. He's en route. He texted me to let me know he's running a little bit late, but he will be here. He will be here. He got stuck in traffic. Not physically, I mean the car he's in, he got stuck in traffic. He himself did not get stuck in traffic. That would be weird. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? What about our Paul? Well, who's to say that our Paul is not also Paul Hollywood? You know? Who's to say our Paul is not also Paul Hollywood? How did you and Paul Hollywood meet? It's a very interesting story, actually. I was on the bus with my mum. I'm going to see if I can do something with these potato skins. Oh, a minute. Have we ever seen Paul and Paul Hollywood in the same room? I don't think you've seen just Paul in a room. I don't think even Paul has been in a room. Crispy potato skins? Maybe. I'm going to see what I can do. I don't see a reason why I can't crisp them up or something like that. Yeah, the dishwasher can... that can close now. This is the only way to wash our dish. This is the way we wash our dish, wash our dish. This is the way we wash our dish. Is that a little washing up song? That's nice. You like the egg box? I don't remember where I got that from. That might have been from Burt's. There's a place in Brighton called Burt's. Do very nice homeware stuff. It might have been from Burt's. What is the time actually? Because 6 o'clock, it's probably nearly time for our actual, also our dinner. I don't know if I'm going to cook that on stream. I wasn't planning to. I feel like I need to do my own dishes now. Yeah, doing the dishes can be very therapeutic, I find. It can be a very calming experience. We do have a dishwasher, yeah, we don't use it for everything. We use it for some things. Yeah, the deflated sweet potatoes. We're going to have a look at these. We're going to take a look at these. We're going to see if there's anything we can do to, like, enjoy them. You know? What do we got here? What do we got here? What are we working with? Let me empty out some more of the flesh. So it just leaves me with the skin. Use them for potato skins. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is there a world in which we can just, like, sort of fry them up, you know? Fry them up nice and tasty, you know? I could put them in the air fryer. I think if I wasn't streaming, the air fryer is very loud. I don't know if you can see it. It's up there. It's quite loud, quite a loud piece of equipment. But maybe just like regular fry could work. Good old regular fry. Put them in the oven. What about? I could do in the oven. Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, separate the skins as much as possible. I don't want it to go to waste, you know. If there is a chance that it could turn into something tasty. Let's see what we can do. Well, that is basically now just potato skin. All right, let's see if we can do this. Bonk. I'm so impressed with how today's gone. I was very apprehensive that this was going to work, but it seems to have worked. It seems to have worked, I think. I mean, you guys tell me. You let me know if this has worked. Right, let's try this out. If it doesn't work, at least we tried. If it doesn't work, at least we tried. Some oil. Some salt, some pepper. Some garlic salt. It's time to flambe, baby. I now only just noticed the chef's hat. Masher, I've been wearing this chef's hat all evening. You've only just noticed? Some paprika. Let me see if I have paprika. I have smoked paprika. Okay. Make them a little smoky. Some garlic salt. Whoops, a little too much. Okay. We can leave these out now, actually. Okay, how are we doing? How are we looking? Zooby, zooby, zoo. Very nice. The pantry flex. Well, I'm glad you guys like the cabinets. I'm glad that the cabinets were a big hit on the stream. All right, can you see this? You can see this, right? All right, let's turn the heat down a little bit, and let's see what happens. Let's fry these bad boys up. Now I'm in charge, so I will use whatever utensils I wish to use. All right, we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna fry those up, see what we can do. Snip, snip. Well, I will certainly do another cooking stream in the future. Once I've recovered from this one. There's been a lot of fun. I think things I would like to improve for future. Potentially have multiple camera angles, I think would be really nice. I think that would be a good thing to do. Maybe get a different apron. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was not intending to wear this apron today. I looked in the cupboard, and the one that I was going to wear is not here. So I resorted to wearing this. Right. I mean, these smell really good. You can't go too wrong, really. But they smell really nice. We're frying up some potato skins that were left over from our baking. So if you're just joining us, so far we have baked some cookies, kind of. They're kind of cookies. Like mud rock cookie kind of situation, but it's sweet potato. They're like sweet potato cookies. They're a little soft, but they are very tasty. So that is nice. We are currently baking brownies, sweet potato brownies, which have not been cut yet. They're just like in a thing, just a big thing of brownies. And then we had some leftover potato skins that I didn't just want to bin. So I'm seeing what happens if you fry them up. We're going to see what happens. Can we make them nice and crispy? We've put some salt, some paprika, some pepper, some garlic salt on there. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. Whoops. Go easy there. Don't want to light the house on fire. Just going to give this a little wipe down my station a little bit. Make it nice and clean. I don't think I've ever tried frying potato skins. Honestly, neither have I. Neither have I. This is a first for me too. We're going to see what happens. Maybe we're going to discover something new together. We use all parts of the sweet potato. Yeah. We don't let a single part of the sweet potato go to waste here. We use all the parts of the sweet potato. Look at that. That's already crisping up really quite nicely there. Get a good look at that. That's looking very nice. We could take it on there for a little longer, I think. Keep that going for a little longer. They'll be yummy with sour cream, yogurt, and some spring onions. Okay, let's see what we can do. I don't think I have yogurt. I don't think I have sour cream either. I have like a little bit of mayo. Now that is what will get Fuji in here. A little bit of mayo is what will get Fuji in here. I guarantee you. You hold tight. This could get interesting. This could get interesting. All right, let's take a couple of spring onions. Okay. Give me a knife, any knife. Probably give them a little wash. Spring onions can be like a little dirty, a little muddy and dirty. Give them a little wash. Ideally, you want to like peel back some layers because the dirt. So I'll just peel off a couple of layers there. All right. So it was suggested to add spring onions, and we just so happen to have spring onions. So I'm going to throw some of these in here. This is a proper cooking show now. We're riffing. We're riffing. Sweet potato skins are definitely starting to feel crispy. They're almost there, I think. They're almost there, almost there. What's the timing on our brownies? 6 minutes, okay. 6 minutes remain. Okay. For anyone who has seen the menu, Tyler's bullshit was very, very funny, followed by being very, very dark and troubling. The way he's like panicking, frying the leeks. Tyler's bullshit. Do people in the UK recycle food waste? Yes. Yeah, you can do. Yeah. Very funny, then so dark. Yeah. It was a very dark film. Very dark. It was like I was laughing, but then at the same time I was like, am I laughing at the? Should I be laughing? You know? Should I be laughing? Are you gonna make sloppy steaks at some point? Maybe. Yeah. Honestly, maybe. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll make some sloppy steaks. Okay, how are we looking? How are we looking? Looking good, looking good. How do you recycle food waste? Composting? Yeah. We don't actually have a compost bin, but that's how you would do it. How you would do it, yeah. Have you seen Triangle of Sadness? I have not, no, but it's on the list. It is on the list. Love those plates. Thank you, Melon Crimes. It is a plate. This is a plate. We have compost pickup here in Vancouver. Yeah, we don't actually. I think you would have to dispose of it yourself here. We don't have a specific van. Well, I suppose we have the green bins, which are like garden waste. So maybe it would go in with the garden waste. I don't know. I feel like I'm on a proper cooking show. Bum, bum, bum. I'm finally done with work today. What are we making for dinner? Well, we had some leftover. Sweet potato skin. So I just thought I'd fry it up and see what happens. That's why I thought I'd fry it up and see what happens. It smells good. I mean, it's pretty dang crispy, honestly. I would say that's probably done. This isn't something I would normally cook. I would normally keep the sweet potato intact. But I don't usually take it out. I don't usually deflesh the potato. All right, well, let me show you. Let's see what we got here. Crispy fried sweet potato skins with some spring onions fried as well. And the finishing touch. Look, presentation is not my forte. There we go. You are not. Wait, hang on. Sorry a second. Sophie just laughed. Sophie, did her ears just perk up? She coming? I told you guys, I told you. Here she goes, Fuji, what's going on here? What's this? What's this? Ooh, come here. All right, let's come over here, shall we? So, it's not harmful for cats. It's not particularly like healthy for them, but it's also not bad for them. But Fuji loves mayo. Fuji, what's this?
You come this way.
I think she doesn't like the apron. I think when she first saw this earlier, she was a bit spooked by it. Fuji, come here.
She was passed out,
Come here.
and her ears went.
Fuji,
She knows the mayo is out.
come here.
Come on.
What's this?
You being classic cat.
Yeah,
We're not
she's-
doing what we want.
She's a bit suspicious of the equipment that we've got going on in here.
What's this? Come here.
Come here, Fuji. Come here. I think it might be the
Fuji,
apron.
the people request.
Come here.
Here she comes.
Here she comes. Okay.
Here comes
She has to come a little further though, or the camera won't see her.
Hold on. Don't.
She knows the view of the camera, and she's like intentionally not.
Good girl.
She's like intentionally not stepping onto camera. Fuji. Good girl. What's this? Good girl. What is this?
So mayo is harmless. It just has no nutritional value to cats.
Yeah.
It's just nothing. But it's literally the biggest thing for her. Mayo, if you open the fridge and grab the mayo pot, she knows exactly what's happening.
Yeah, she loses her mind over the mayo. It's crazy.
It's her favorite thing of all time.
All right, this is the dish that we have created. Impromptu sweet potato skin.
It's a brownie time.
Brownie time. Yeah, we're going to check that out in just a second. I do want to quickly try this. I'm going to try and take a bite. Let's load it up. Let's get a whole. Let's load it up. All right. Down the hatch. Bon appetit. Mmm. That's very good.
Good?
Do you want to try any?
Yeah, I do. I'm hungry.
Feel free to just tear some off or however you want to try it. It's very tasty.
That's good.
Mmm. Enjoy it, guys. Take a bite.
Have a bit of one.
Mm-hmm. That worked out very nicely. It's just like a sort of a use the leftovers to make something. Very nice. But yeah, Fuji is a mayo fiend. All it took was for me to do that, and she came running over. She's a bit due, so the setup I've got in here, I've got like a big C-stand here with a light. I've got my camera and laptop, cables everywhere. I think she's a little bit unhappy with that, which is why she's not like sort of just, you know, waltzing into the kitchen. Let's take a look at this brownie. I realized I didn't check this once. Ooh.
Smells good. Very nice.
Not bad. It looks legit. It looks like a real thing, you know? I'm going to test if that's done. I realize I don't know how to test if it's done. Do I prod it? How do I know if it's cooked? How do I know if it's cooked? Edge or middle? Edge. Edge. That crispy edge. If anything comes with it isn't done. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's done. Nothing came off. Okay. Very good. I'm going to have some more sweet potato real quick. Did you hear that crunch? Oh my god.
That is so good. I would highly advise frying up your own potato skins. Spice them up. Add some spring onions. Oh my god. Okay. So we're almost at the end of this cooking saga. So far, so good. We made cookies, brownies, some impromptu potato skins. So I'm supposed to leave this to cool, right? Place the pan on a wire rack. I don't think I really need to do that because it's like, I think it's okay like this. Unless I take the brownie, can I take the brownies out and put them onto a wire rack? Is that what it wants me to do? If I do that, is that gonna mess up? Okay. There must be an easy way to lift these out of the pan, right? Not yet. Let's leave it. Okay, so we need to like let it cool. Okay, let it cool. Chef, keep it in. Okay, so I'm wondering if when the time comes, if you can just flip it upside down onto like a wire. Sophie, do we have a wire rack? Oh, we did. We did. Yeah, I'm just wondering when it comes out. Maybe when you take that out, maybe you just put it on this to cool or something. It was greased up really well. Let's
How firm is it?
have a prod.
Where's the... No.
Oh.
Just whether it's solid enough to actually come out.
Mm.
Brownie can be soft. That's not bad though.
No, it's. Yeah, careful, that'll be very hot.
I think you're best leaving that in there, to be honest with you, until it cools. Yeah. I'll just leave it in there for now.
Okay. Let it cool a bit.
Yeah. But you want it warm anyway, because it's a brownie.
Yeah, the people want to know how it tastes. Do you want any more skin, or are you okay?
Sure.
Before I devour it all.
I'm hungry.
We can cook our actual food soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yup.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That is gosh darn delicious. Unexpected as well. Do you want any more skin? It's potato skin. It's all right. Well, that was very good, I thought. That was very successful. I feel like we do need to test this before the stream is out. Can we try those sweet potato skins? They're unfortunately just gone. They've just all been snatched up, sadly. I'm very sorry about that. I'm very sorry about that. I'm just gonna wash a couple more things quickly. Well, thanks so much for being a part of the stream today, guys. yeah, I just hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. I hope it was everything it cracked up to be. We were so into our baking as well that we didn't even have time to bomble. We did not even bomble today. Incredible. Is Fuji okay, Soph? Oh, she's there. Fuji! Does she just not want to see this? She just does not want to see Totoro. Fuji! Fuji! Come here. Maybe if I give her a treat. Fuji! Treat! Fuji! Fuji? What's this? She will not be tricked. Fuji. Fuji, treat. Treat. I'm trying to lure her in with a treat. I'm trying to lure her in. She's being very shy. She's a very surprisingly camera shy cat. Surprisingly camera shy. It's just the Fuji way, I guess. It's just the Fuji way. Right. I don't know how much longer I can wait to tip this brownie out. I think we need to try. I think we need to try. Don't tip it. But I want to tip it. I want to tip. Cut it in the pan. What will happen if I tip it though? What will, because it's, okay. Cut it in the pan, you say. Don't tip it. What, everyone's saying don't tip it. I want to tip it. I will cut it in the pan then. We want possible drama? Okay, well, I don't want drama. Fuji, treat. Treat.
Go girl.
Fuji, treat. This one. You want the big one?
You can see the scale of her now. She's such a big girl. Very
Fuji?
healthy weight.
Yeah, she was perfectly
She's
healthy,
just a
wasn't she?
very big female cat.
She's a huge cat. She's a
What's this?
beefer. Fuji.
Nah, she knows.
I think it's the lights. Honestly, I think it's the lights. I'm going to put these on the floor, then she can come get them when she wants. I think it's the lights. The studio lights are putting her off, I think. Yeah, she's ran. She ran. Okay, so we're not going to tip, but we will cut. All right, I'm going to just start by cutting down the middle. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. They are loaded with maple syrup, I can tell you that. Okay, then again. They cut quite easily, I think. It was supposed to make 16, I realized, and I don't think I've cut this with the intention of cutting them into 16, but... Woo! It's hot. It'd be a grid of 4, wouldn't it? 4 times 4. Oh, I've messed this up. Or have I? Well, 16 not so evenly sized brownies. Okay. Okay. Oh, we don't need the wire wrap then, so we get rid of that. Okay. Should we try and extract a brownie and see what happens? I'll go corner, I think. Whoa, okay, it came out basically perfectly. Woo, that's hot. Woo! Okay, hold on. Okay, so first of all, the perfect cut. please admire. Second of all, the perfect cut. Please admire. Third of all, I think we need to try this. Sophie, are you up for trying some brownie? Mm-hmm. Right, let me cut this into smaller chunks. All right, this is the final test. This is the third thing. Take a piece, see what you think.
That is.
It's solid. It's steaming and it is solid. Oh, Sophie, sorry, I need to cover your face because the camera was trying to focus on you. Yeah, we just go out front. There, look at that. Oh, that is a steaming brownie. All right, let's take a taste.
Can I say my hot take on it?
Yeah.
It tastes exactly.
It tastes exactly like the cookies, yeah. Exactly. Different texture, obviously. But it's the same flavor as the cookies.
It just tastes.
Oh,
it's
it's Fuji's treats.
There you go, babe. It just tastes like a healthy alternative to a brownie, and it's not bad.
It doesn't give you the same
I like it, but it doesn't hit that brownie.
It doesn't hit the same way as a brownie hits.
Yeah.
But it's like.
It doesn't hit the same way.
It's definitely like acceptable, you know?
I think if you put like cream on it or something.
Yeah.
Like,
What about a bit of icing sugar?
Mmm.
We have icing sugar. I don't think I got it out.
Icing sugar would sweeten up a bit.
I think it's in. Yeah, maybe I could do a bit of icing sugar.
How's the texture? It's pretty good.
I think it's pretty good.
I think if you'd made these again, I would take them out earlier.
Earlier, okay, yeah.
They're not overbaked, but I think if it was a bit gooier.
That was a corner piece as well.
Ice cream.
Maybe as you go, oh, ice cream's good.
Ice cream is what you would need.
Maybe as you enter the middle, it might get a little gooier. But
We might have ice cream.
yeah, we might have ice cream. But honestly, like,
Save that for it.
not bad at all. I agree, maybe a bit of icing sugar. We do have icing sugar. What would you do, just sprinkle it on?
I think we have ice cream.
Hang on a minute, I'm gonna...
Whoa.
We're going handheld for a second. Whilst I locate the icing sugar.
Do you need me to hold the camera?
No, we're all good.
Fuji.
We've gone handheld, so I can get into the cupboard. What would you do, sprinkle it on or what?
Well, normally you would sieve it.
Sieve it on.
Yeah. But you do you. You know?
We can sieve. Well, like this?
Sort of like, yeah, if you put it in the center, like, yeah,
Oh.
that's it. And then, okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right, let me, hang on a minute. Let's,
I mean,
shit.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
I think just
It just looks like someone's poured a load of cocaine all over them.
just fuck with it.
Cocaine brownies, huh? No, that's probably enough, right?
Never.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
This is a very hygienic cooking show.
I mean, I've washed my hands like 50 times today. Somebody surely has been keeping count how many times I've washed my
I
hands.
think with ice cream.
Bit of ice cream, yeah?
Let's try it with that.
Okay. All right. We'll taste just a little bit and then we're probably gonna need to go and make our actual dinner. But we'll try just one last
I
little
think
bit.
we might need to order.
Order? Okay.
You've been cooking for what? 4 hours? I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's been a long stream. All right, here we go.
Mmm.
For the camera. A couple of cubes of...
I'll just go.
The camera really just wants to focus on faces. All right, well, you can't, it's really blown out, but
Well, why don't...
a couple of cubes.
Look, you down.
No, it's okay.
You down.
No, it's more the lighting. It's okay. Yeah, okay. All right, you want to try the last cube then?
Mm-hmm. It's got chocolate, this one. Oh. Everyone act calm. I'm let the queen stretch.
Fridgy.
There she goes. There, she's going to leave the castle now.
You off out, Fuge? You off out on the town?
Are you off, baby? You're going to stay in. What's your plan? Are you going to stay in? What's your plan? Hey? What's your plan, big girl? You going to show off?
She's showing off. She's showing off. What did you think with the icing sugar, Sophie?
She's about to go.
She's about to leave.
She's about to leave the building. I thought it was, to be honest, it didn't add a lot.
No, it made it like a tiny bit sweeter, I guess.
I
But
think ice cream would be the way.
ice cream would probably be good. Otherwise, you know, like not terrible. I probably wouldn't buy this in a shop. But as like a home baked thing, it's like okay, we can take it over tomorrow. Let all the family try a bit and basically pawn it off on them.
It's good. Like it's not a bad dish.
It's not terrible, yeah. It's a bit of a yeah. I think I agree. These taste basically exactly the same.
And I like them. Like I'm craving more.
Yeah. I wonder how long they keep for. Yeah, they're kind of like trying to know. What are they like now that they're a bit colder?
I think I prefer these.
Yeah, these have oats in them, which is different. These have got oats. This is more like maple syrup with like coconut oil and stuff. So yeah, these have got a bit of a different thing going on. Fuji cannot decide if she's going out or not. She like turns her head to the side and then.
Oh.
Do you need some help, Fuji? Do you need some help leaving the house?
See, the reality is, this is Fuji 24/7, yeah? There she goes.
There she goes.
Look at that.
Like liquid. Okay.
Nice.
Well, there we go, I think. Very interesting. Not the biggest like variety of stuff, but it was, you know. But
That was a good first cookout.
I said earlier, I don't really bake very often. I do like to cook, and I do think I'm actually pretty decent at cooking. But baking is unknown territory for me, so I thought these turned out decent, considering.
Well done.
Thank you. Does it get a Paul Hollywood handshake? You can be the stand-in Paul. Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
All right. Well. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. There we go. That is the cooking stream that was promised. For you guys doing such an amazing job at Thankmas and helping us raise so much money for charity. This was our top milestone that I would do a cooking stream, and this was a cooking stream. So I hope that you all enjoyed it. God, I want to take this hat off. I've got chef hat hair. Oh no. I've got chef hat hair. Ooh. Do you think that's the thing when people leave the kitchen? They say they've got chef hat hair. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. So yeah. No rat either. No rat. You know what? That would have been the biggest payoff of the stream if I had like a little rubber rat that I just had on my head for the entire thing. God, that would have been great. I don't think I have anything that could be like a rat. I have tea. I don't think I have anything that could work. Right. I am now going to get out of here, I think. But that was a very fun and successful cooking stream, I think. So thank you all very much for joining. And thank you very kindly for all the wonderful subs and gift subs and bits.
Thank you very much. Excellent. I'll be back next week for some more streams. I'll be back on Monday for some more streams. We'll be back in our other setup where we'll do some. I've got some ideas of some things I want to do, so we'll pick that up for next week. But yeah. All right. With this current setup I've got here, I don't think I can set up a raid, unfortunately, but I'll leave that there, I think. I'll just head out there. All right, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.